What's up? Keep it in the act. We back with another video. I got Dondi to my left, Cale to my right, got Drew to my other left, Zay to my other right, and I'm Donovan. And we got some fire content for y'all today. We gonna be talking about absolutely nothing for an hour to two, and you gonna sit there and watch the whole thing.
You cannot include
so I
that.
appreciate y'all
Please sit there and watch
for sitting here and tuning in. But what's up, y'all? How y'all been doing, man? Drew, how you feel to be back? What is this, third pod?
Yeah, like third pod. Yeah, third pod in a row. It feels pretty good, man. You know, having some good topics, good arguments. Very philosophical.
He really think he a part of the crew now, but
I am.
It's cool. Go ahead.
R.I.P. Bang Man, bro. Send out prayers and condolences.
I told y'all he was too fat, bro.
Yo,
Told y'all, bro.
R.I.P. Bang Man.
Yo, we gotta stop the slander.
Gone but never forgotten, bro.
Was it not you who said that shit last
A lot
night,
of heart
bro?
issues. And
What was
Gone
that
but
even
never
about?
What did I say last night?
It was like something about a fat dude on a roller coaster.
Oh, I probably sent something. Oh, Fatland.
Yeah.
I sent that TikTok. Yeah, that's my fault. But how you doing, Cale? You been mysterious?
Bro, I just
finally
had
got
class
Cale back,
and
bro.
work. That's all.
Now
Where do
you
you
got class and
work?
work.
You ain't even got a job, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Where?
Over on South Arlington.
What do you do?
Just tell us your job.
I sit at a desk.
And do what?
I
Taxes?
told you.
This won't
what
be
he
in.
does.
You doing tax stuff? You do tax
No,
stuff?
bro.
I don't believe you.
Probably got a little internship.
Professional.
How-
Paid internship.
First day of school. How y'all feeling, man? I know
First
No, I'm just ready to get
since spring break.
get it over.
No, yeah.
I mean, if you think
I
about
can't
it though, we
remember
only
you
got a
guys.
month.
No, that is real. Like,
Which is kinda
I'm a little
crazy.
nervous because I got like stuff I gotta play for my school or whatever, and I'm like not ready. But
Shohei
maybe
Otani
till
or
20.
Travis Hunter, man.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
thinking about
Why'd he just?
Shohei Otani or Travis Hunter?
which do you think is a bit harder two-way to do? Two-way in baseball or two-way in football?
It's not even a question.
I think it really is a question, honestly.
It's probably football.
Baseball is probably the hardest sport of all sports.
Ain't like
It's
hitting
not
the-
hard when you played baseball your whole life, though.
But ain't hitting a baseball one of the hardest things to do?
Yes, hitting
Yeah,
a
but
baseball
they
is the hardest
played
thing to do in
baseball their
sports.
whole life. So.
But like,
And it's still hard to do. You understand you can make $700 million being 30% in baseball.
These are like 98 miles per hour speed balls.
And dudes are crushing them out
I
of
went
the
to a
park.
batting cage, did 85 miles per hour coming at me
You
straight.
ain't played baseball your whole life.
And it was hard at 85.
I'm
Imagine 99.
just saying, though, you can't really like hold that because I mean, like, it's hard like to go pick it up, but like playing two-way, you could pitch. You've been pitching your whole life, and you're naturally a good hitter.
You
So,
explode your arm every 5 days. That's hard to do.
I mean,
as a pitcher, I'm talking about pitching.
Shohei barely
that
pitches.
arm
though.
work is crazy.
He doesn't
bro.
pitch because he had Tommy John because he exploded his arm too much or his elbow. He had
It's
to get Tommy
definitely
John
harder
surgery.
because how many name 4 two-way players in NFL,
You can't. There's
but
none.
you can probably name 4 in MLB, huh?
There's only one. It's
No,
Shohei
bro.
Otani.
All time.
Yes, Shohei
He's not
Otani is the only
lying,
one
bro.
ever
For real?
to be a successful two-way and win the
He's
MVP.
saying
It's
successful,
Shohei
but-
Otani.
But Shohei's just
Yeah, but
the
is
best
he
hitter
really
ever.
two-way though?
He
Like
won it.
on the Angels, he was a
Oh,
two-way
yeah,
player.
that the one Asian
Japanese
dude?
dude.
Yeah.
He's only not two-way now because he had Tommy John.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying,
I
like
know
he
he's
did it
not.
once and then he's not doing it now obviously because of Tommy John. But
Since you're not saving Travis Hunter argument,
No.
his
I
argument.
mean, I was
Go ahead,
gonna argue
please.
Travis Hunter. I mean, it doesn't. It's not even a question because I mean, he's not running toe for toe with some of the fastest people in the league. He might be able to every once in a while smack a baseball after a few attempts, but I mean, he not. It's like you can't take a play off. You don't get an extra attempt in football when you covering a wide receiver. Like, you
And
get,
at the same
if he
time-
blur you, he blur you.
You see people play wide receiver and corner, which are positions that go hand in hand, but you never see nobody go play running back and linebacker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a harder thing to
You
do.
can't play quarterback. And
Those
then
are
play
two of the
defense.
most physical positions in football, though, which is linebacker and
But
and
nobody's
running
doing it.
Yeah, you and like especially when you saying Travis Hunter's like he was playing like 95% of the snaps, getting hit, then going out there and hitting, and you know. That's
I
just
mean,
not,
the way y'all are talking about it, you're talking about physical conditioning and how much he's physically being taken out of for doing two-way. You can look at it for baseball as well. Like Shohei stealing bases. He's not fielding, but he's still stealing bases. And the mental game of baseball is really I don't know if it tops football, but just trying to hit a baseball is still one of the hardest things to do in all the sports.
But you get multiple chances. You could strike out 3 times, get a hit on your 4th, get on base, and then that's good, right?
Not
Wait,
really.
you strike
like
out 3 times,
average.
you're out.
You can get a
No,
hit,
I'm
but that
saying-
means nothing to the game. It doesn't lead to an RBI. It doesn't lead to runners on scoring position. It doesn't really lead to anything.
And you don't even got to hit out the park. You just got to hit it.
but Shohei's hitting it out the park.
Shohei's been playing baseball for his life.
So is Travis. Been playing football all his life. The question was, which do you think is
No, but
harder?
you're saying baseball is a harder sport, but
I think it's harder to be
It's
two-way.
not really an argument in the MLB.
I don't think.
I think it's harder to be
baseball's the
two-way in
hardest
baseball
sport.
than it is in football because it's two different things you have to do. Like hitting a baseball is I think you have to master, and he's mastering pitching as well. Which
But I
takes
think
almost
if
20 years to
you're
do as well.
already naturally gifted, it's hard to play at a high level in both, regardless.
I feel like baseball.
I'm saying that's
It's
why
probably harder in baseball to be high level.
Yeah, I feel like the skill ceiling is definitely
Even just to be
higher in
high
baseball.
level on one side and then just to be decent at the other.
Like I definitely think Travis it's going to be more physically taxing on his body to do two-way, which is obviously more than what baseball would be.
Look at the guys like that have played baseball and football though. Like the guys that play baseball and football, they usually take the football stuff a lot more serious, and like the baseball stuff kind.
There's only been two players that have done that two-way, which is Bo Jackson, who dominated in baseball and football before his injury, and then Deion, who didn't dominate with the bat, but he dominated in the field.
Yeah,
and stole a lot of bases. It's different ways to play baseball, but Otani hits homers and steals bases.
What about Michael Jordan, bro?
I was thinking Michael Jordan too,
Kyler Murray.
but I was gonna say Kyler Murray, Russell
Murray.
Wilson.
But Michael Jordan,
Russell Wilson didn't play a lick of pro ball.
He got drafted though.
Michael Jordan
Like
wasn't
one
that
round
bad. He's just
9?
under level.
Kyler Murray, I'll give you.
I don't
Kyler
know.
Murray was pick 9 for the Athletics. I'll give that to you.
I feel like somebody got to look that up. I don't got my phone on me. I feel like Russell Wilson got drafted.
He was not a first round
He
pick.
wasn't a first round pick, but I don't think he got drafted in 9.
There's a lot of baseball rounds, bro. 9 is pretty good. It's like 27 rounds in baseball.
For picks,
Yeah, something like that. Something crazy like that.
please you pick it up anybody, bro. Dude getting picked off at the street.
You can pick high school players
He
out
was on the
of
Yankees from the
you can pick
Rangers
players
to
out
the
of high
Yankees.
school in baseball.
Yeah, he did.
Dude
Yeah.
getting plumbers.
He played 2 seasons in the minors. And then
Those are spring
What you
league.
talking about,
He played in the
Russell?
spring. He got drafted by the Seahawks by that time.
no, he got put. It said he was on the Rangers and they got traded to the Yankees. Is this a different Russell Wilson? No,
it's the
no.
same
This
one.
is him. This is him.
He was on spring training for
I remember that.
for the Yankees. I don't remember him playing in the minors though.
We think T Mac his stock gonna drop because he doesn't watch film.
For sure. I was already seeing stuff about his stock potentially dropping. But now that he said that, it makes it even worse.
Bro, you see something on Instagram and you get straight to it, bro. Come on.
I
now.
mean, I didn't pay it no mind until like I remembered it
Somebody
after I
might
seen
be
it. And I was
reels,
like,
bro.
oh, he might
Somebody's
actually
mom.
really
You see
drop.
this?
I
You see what
mean,
they said on Instagram?
if you ask me, Ibuka's the best receiver in the draft. That's
Okay,
bias. That's got
we
some
were-
bias on it.
Let's get to Tet McMillan.
I'm
No, it
just
doesn't-
saying, but like that makes sense. Like I could see why he falls now. The wide
Off the
receiver
film, or you think he was gonna fall regardless?
I thought he was gonna, because I think Ibuka's stock has been rising a lot, and I think his has kind of been staying the same, if not falling, just because once you stay the same, essentially you're not boosting your name up anymore. And after you say that, bro, that's like
I don't think Ibuka's stock has changed. If you just watch the receivers, it's probably McMillan, whichever receiver you want out of Ibuka or Burden, whichever one you like more.
Steve
it
Smith.
really just depends on like the team you're putting them into. That's
Steve
really all.
Smith said, bro,
Because someone could
Steve
take
Smith said he
a
not nice.
shot at Ibuka in the top 25,
no,
but he
absolutely.
could also fall to
I
round 2.
absolutely think no. I absolutely think that
If
Ibuka
running,
is out
I'm not
in the
going to
first
get
round.
into this, but McMillan is definitely not going to. His draft stock is not going to fall because he doesn't watch film.
What's the furthest you think he falls to though?
Maybe 20.
Yeah, I was just about to say 20
Like,
max.
That's a big fall.
But what is a player
'Cause he was-
statement doing anything to see how good
It
you
doesn't
are?
really do anything because if you watch film with your team, that's really all you would truly need. And then when you get to the NFL, you don't have to worry about classes. It's all you're doing is
That's literally
all you're doing
his
is
life.
ball. So your job is going to be able to watch film, learn the playbook, and play better.
And it's not like he's a quarterback, so he's got to really just study all.
I mean, but
types
you
of
don't
film.
understand like how beneficial it is when you are a one-on-one wide receiver like that. Like, because he's gonna come into the league and he's gonna have people that are following him across the field. Like, that's automatically gonna be what he's walking into.
Nah.
And when you have to see that, like, oh, okay, well, Darius Slay plays like this, and he likes to do this on 3rd and long, so I need to know that.
But that's probably at
Like-
the same time. That's what they could be doing at team film.
I mean, but-
because he's the best player in Arizona, so they're probably putting him by himself one-on-one film session. So that's probably what he really.
But-
said.
Yeah, but
Then-
even but like, what if he doesn't walk into a situation like that? Like,
Well,
what if
that's-
he gets drafted to a team that does have another good wide receiver next to him, and then it's like, okay, well now I'm playing a team that has 2 good corners. I mean, not the Jets anymore, but say he went up against Sauce and DJ Reed, for example. Like, he's gonna need to know what Sauce does differently than DJ Reed because
But I mean, it's nothing to start watching film.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't think that
He watches film. He just doesn't watch it on his own. He's gonna, and they'll teach him how to do it once he gets to the league.
I wouldn't
or he'll
be
be encouraged to do that once he gets to the league.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was taken out of context too.
Yeah,
they do that
well,
all
you know
the
that
time.
media-
No,
Yeah. I didn't think it was that serious because he was literally just eating like I don't really watch film by myself.
I don't really means he watches a little bit, but not all the time. He doesn't need to be a
he
film
said
guru.
I don't watch film by myself. He said I can't
He
watch.
said-
He
he
doesn't
we
even
already
play like
watch
he's
film
a
as a
film.
team.
Yeah,
There's a
he's-
lot of NFL players I didn't watch. Randy Moss ain't watch, bro.
Is there a lot of top NFL like receivers that watch film? Like a lot. Like
You don't.
Watch
We
film?
don't really know. Every
some
player
things
in the
you keep to
NFL watches
yourself.
film.
But like some things you keep to yourself because you're not gonna go to your job interview and the people behind you be like, I don't really like to be there on time.
But then again,
Like,
it's
they
like
not- they
watching-
not
but
gonna
like
hire
if
you.
if
He's
nice,
playing receiver,
if
so he's gonna
nice-
run the route that he
But
already
Drew,
has memorized.
everybody nice. That's what it is. This isn't college. This isn't high school. Everybody nice.
He's gonna
Like,
watch film. That's gonna
you
be
can
part of
say
his
that,
training
but
camp.
He just out his mouth. He just told you.
In college, in
college
in
when
the
he's
Big 12.
bigger, faster, stronger than everybody. Film doesn't matter in college because he's just gonna jump over everybody.
No, okay. So first of all, the question was if he liked football, and then he said no, not at all. And then it said he's talking about film and stuff, and he said this isn't a big deal to him. However, because he's still getting film study done with the team.
Right.
So, like-
you
he's
say
still
he doesn't
studying
like football?
He's still studying the opposition, but not like watching film for fun outside of football. So he's not a football
So,
fan.
Like the way that like team meetings will go.
He's trying to get the bread, trying to get the bag.
bread. You know what I'm saying? Make his family
Nothing
proud.
wrong with that. There's a lot of football players like that.
Yeah, it's just a job. It is literally a job. It pays well.
He play like it. He
I
just
mean,
be
but
jumping over
but like you're saying that you don't think
Clocking.
teams will like see that, but like then why would they put that
You got-
that clause in Kyler Murray's?
You know it's 32
Tyler Murray.
it's 32 teams in the NFL, so everyone has their own little itty bitty intangibles what they want their receivers to have. And this gonna be a team that's like, oh, that's cool with us. We don't really care. The film show everything we need to know. Or it can be, oh, you don't watch film. We don't want you on our team. We like our receivers to be study hard and all that. Like you don't know. So fall or raise his stock, we don't know. It's all smokescreen. It really is all smokescreen. It's a team low in the draft that wants McMillan that are telling people that he doesn't watch film.
Will it affect like where he goes in, like say he was like we already knew he was going top 10. Will it affect him like maybe going to a certain team? Sure. But I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna drop to like pick 27.
Because if you're still a good player, you're a good player.
Yeah, the
like,
film gonna do everything it needs to. Bro.
I mean, like I didn't have him going outside of like top 10, but like now I could definitely see him falling out of top 10. I could see him fall into like Seahawks.
I could see him going.
No, I could see that
Broncos.
before because it's not really teams. Like, there's a lot of good players, and to take a receiver that high, who wasn't even
that's
Biletnikoff,
Yeah.
still kind of crazy. But it just depends on the team.
Like he's
But
not
a lot
on
of
the
those
league
teams don't really need a
neighbors.
receiver.
He's not, he's still a great receiver, but it just depends on what type of receiver. You
Like
want
right
for
out
your
of the offseason of college football, people had him going to like the Patriots and
Patriots,
stuff.
yeah.
But like I mean they got Diggs now. And,
Yeah, that's out the window.
and
But that's what
like
I'm
you were
saying,
saying, Dondi, like there's not many teams out there that are inside the top 10 that are gonna take a chance like that on Tedero when there's all these other guys that they could take a chance on.
Like in most of the teams in the top 10, like
It's
most
a lot
them
of
have
defense.
receivers.
It's
Like,
a lot of defense.
Yeah, most of them like the only team I would see is maybe the Panthers at 8 take McMillan, like take a shot.
And that's a big if because they
Yeah,
need defense.
they didn't get a chance to even sign. Now that I think about it, that's probably a good place, but they want a rusher. I feel like.
or a lineman, but they'd probably get that in free agency rather than just drafting at
It all
8.
depends, man.
If what's the name still available at 8? Will Campbell.
But I don't think his draft stock gonna fall, man. It's just the media, man. They gonna boast up, put down whatever is said by any player. He could have said, "I like peanut butter and jelly, but I don't like the peanut butter." now you're not about to get drafted because you don't like peanut butter. Like, come on, bro. It don't matter. Like,
We think any chance of Cam Ward dropping or he instantly?
nah. I think he's locked that one.
Yeah,
I think he's locked that
He
one.
locked on the Titans.
I think the only thing that would change is maybe they draft Travis Hunter.
I
at
don't know,
one.
bro. Abdul Carter been tweeting out every day for like a month.
That I'm the number one pick. Yeah.
He has to do that. It's probably what his agent's telling him to do. No,
He
like,
could do that as much as he wants. If the Titans take him, oh my goodness.
There's a big difference in like signing bonus from 1, 2,
Titans
and 3.
take Abdul, then wait for Arch next year. Arch might stay
Arch
for
is
2
not
more years.
like.
I mean,
we haven't
but,
even
like-
seen him. He's not even coming out next year.
He's definitely not.
If you're the Titans, would you draft Cam Ward right now? Like,
no,
would you
because
draft
I
him?
want the Browns to get him.
I would draft Travis Hunter.
Just pushing his bronze agenda.
Travis and as the first pick.
I mean, they just got a new GM, so they're in
Shador
no rush to
Sanders,
really
bro,
pick
he
a
good
quarterback.
Too, right?
Nah, I mean like if I'm
New
the,
GM, new coach, you're in no rush to pick a quarterback, and
Hey, man.
you're really going for the best player available.
They still got Will Levis.
I mean, I'm not even talking about
Well,
Will
Levis
Levis.
really
I'm
just like a dollar store Jameis. Bro.
I think
I'm just saying, like, if I'm the Titans and I got the opportunity, bro, I'm going to Abdul Carter because you getting a cornerstone of your defense for the next 10 years. Like, edge rushers don't move around a lot. Like, it's not like you drafted a receiver and there's a chance, like, after 4 years they leave or they don't even want to be there.
I don't know. I think it's a little different when you're on a
Yeah, but
losing
Giants
team
got
like
him,
that.
though, bro.
you're gonna have to let Abdul Carter develop, bro. At DN, he only played 1 year at DN, and he played like another year at off linebacker for Penn State. So he's
That-
gonna have to.
But,
develop.
like, the Titans don't have anything. Like, if they get a quarterback right now, they're not going to go win now. They're not going to win for 4 or 5
they have a
years.
possible. They have the chance to.
I haven't heard
No.
anything about.
They
the
signed
Titans
so
in
many
probably, like,
linemen
6
they can
years.
protect any
Number one
quarterback.
pick
I mean,
for the
I just don't think the value of
They
Cam
signed
Newton-
Dan Moore to like a 55
his
million,
name?
80 million, something like that. Something
That
ridiculous.
nice
Who?
quarterback they had.
Dan Moore, the
Forgot his
Steelers
name,
left
though. He
tackle,
used to have it a long
who
time.
allowed like the
Titans.
eighth
Marcus Mariota?
most
Yeah.
sacks in the league.
Yeah, that's the only person I really know.
Yeah,
about him.
why?
They were
They
desperate for
gave
that
him a generational contract.
Nah, but I think it's Cam Ward that one. There's no really. They didn't get nobody in the QB carousel during the free agency market, so I think they're gonna go Cam Ward, keep Will Levis as a backup, and
Aaron Rodgers to the Titans, bro. Try to tell you.
Aaron
No,
Rodgers is
bro,
a
he's
Pittsburgh
just Steeler.
That is so bad, bro. How you feel about that, man?
That's not even bad. Like, why
He's
we acting like
garbage.
A-Rod is trash?
He is.
Y'all go get A-Rod.
Oh, he didn't have
Howard.
a coach last year.
Right, A-Rod is done.
He's a
bro.
little washed.
He's washed, but he's still good at
No, he
football.
was all right.
There's genuinely nowhere else he can go but it's still.
I
can't
was.
even
I
run,
will
bro.
say.
He can't
I
even
will
run.
say he didn't play as bad. Like when I really opened up the book and looked at his stats, because I kind of just tuned Aaron Rodgers out
Look
at
at the
some point.
stats. You know those are no most.
After
go ahead,
every
go
game,
ahead.
you said he was washed.
No, he is 100%.
He's
It's
buns.
because I don't like it. But like when I actually put the bias aside,
Realization
His
set in,
worst-
he's gonna be a Steeler.
no,
so you
his
gotta
worst
give him
career or his worst career of his year or worst year of his career is not even. half
this
as
year.
bad as
No,
a
his
lot of
stats
people.
on paper didn't actually look that bad.
Yeah, like
He was pad statting at the end of the game.
What is he? He's like 41-6.
yeah, it was something not insane.
I mimight be lying.
No, I don't think it was
41 and
6.
6 what? What
Touchdowns
that's a
and
ratio?
interceptions.
That might have been that.
That can't.
On the
41
Jets?
touchdowns?
He
I'm gonna look it up.
That is
I'm gonna look it up.
way
I was about to
off.
say he would have been MVP.
Yeah, I was-
dude.
Way
I
off.
think he had like 23, bro.
Yeah, that's not him anymore.
Not 41. 41 was his best season ever. Like 41 to 6 touchdown ratio.
Yeah, that's not his bag anymore, man.
I mean, he had a lot for the New York Jets. Like they gave him everything. So with
just-
no
but he-
excuses.
but
He was
It was
28-11.
It's not bad.
But I
It's
did. Did y'all
unfortunate,
see
though,
that
what
stuff
happened
talk
to him.
about DK and Aaron Rodgers had that private throwing session? or
Yes,
whatever?
bro. He's a
I
Steeler.
don't understand like what Aaron Rodgers is doing. He like
He's going to the
teasing.
Steelers, what you
No,
mean?
he teasing on some weird stuff.
He's teasing? What do
He
you
know
mean?
the
He
whole,
throwing to a
He knows
Steelers
everybody
receiver.
in sports media is waiting for him to pick his place.
Everybody or
A lot of people.
Or let's
That's
put
like
it in.
all that Adam Schefter
Or just the
talks
people
about.
without
Can we
quarterback.
change
That
your
dude is not
perspective
all
for a
might,
second
bro.
and understand that Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old. He's probably on the brink of retirement. It's probably the last true year of his career where he has a decision where he can go, honestly, and make money.
He's like, what place he
So
can
he's
go,
in
bro?
no rush
That's
to
what
go.
I'm saying.
He's in no rush to choose the Steelers, the Browns, or the Vikings, or the Giants, or
They
whatever.
don't even want
Browns not even
probably.
on the table.
They
I'm
don't even
saying.
want
Browns not
probably.
on the table.
He's in
Vikings
no-
not on the
Nobody
table
even
no
wants
more.
Burrow.
Vikings.
I just
probably-
named all
No,
the teams. He's in no rush.
Vikings came out and said they don't want him. Giants picked up 2 quarterbacks and have a potentially to take a third one.
So
in the
wave
draft.
your towel for Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Browns solidified. Probably they meeting with Shador for dinner all week.
Oh my god.
Come on, Cale.
I don't know what. I don't know what we.
Steelers ain't made no motion. What he said? Go ahead and say what Mike Tomlin said, bro. When they asked him about a quarterback.
We're evaluating the position a lot.
No. He said, what he say?
I don't know. Probably.
We
probably-
ain't, what he say? We ain't squirrel with them nuts yet.
He did say that. He did say that.
They
No,
asked
they just asked him something or today too.
Bro,
He
that Mike
talking
Tom-
about
buddy.
some common Mike Tomlin just nonsense. You know, we haven't made it that far in our acquisitions yet, but you know, best believe that when we get there, you know, that opportunity will be available for somebody to play. Like, what is he talk? Like, what did he be saying?
Kale,
Absolutely
He's going
nothing.
in circles.
Kale,
You
you know what I
can't
heard
say
him say?
anything. What are you
He
supposed
said,
to be
"We
like?
really
We're gonna
like
go
Will
get
Howard.
Aaron Rodgers.
We
Like, you
really
can't
like
say
Will
that.
Howard. He said that.
Yeah,
we
no.
want Will Howard.
Yeah.
He did. He does like they've been taking Jalen Milrow out to dinners a lot, dude. Take me out to dinner.
Because they
is
seen
the
that
draft process, but
Yeah.
you're gonna take like 5 other quarterbacks to dinner.
No, they had Jackson Dart early in the season. They did. They were
Everybody getting a
seeing
free
Jackson
date.
Dart. I think they got him coming in for a meeting.
going in the first round, bro.
He probably will. Not to
Sadly.
the Steelers though. Nah, if I don't see this, if the Steelers don't take him, I don't see who's taking him in the first round.
The Rams.
Nobody.
The Rams.
In the first round,
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, first round.
That's the only team that will take him in the
Heartbreak
first
emoji,
round.
In the first round.
The way I
Jackson Dart
describe
in first round,
a
the same
first round
sentence?
pick is like able to play immediately.
That's the only team he'll go
but
to.
I don't think I would see Jackson Dart as a
Or
weak
like,
starter.
don't
or
think
like
so.
talent
Yeah.
you can't pass.
That's
up
why I
on.
don't think he's a
That's what
first round
is
pick.
for.
But
And
only-
there's a big. Don't get me wrong. There's a big drop off from like 17 to like 24. Like that's a lot of. You don't understand, but like that talent level is already dropping off immensely.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Like in the first round, just because it's first round doesn't mean you're gonna get the same caliber of
I
players as
mean,
people
there
in the
is
top 10.
some blue chip prospects, probably, but they're all going to be good prospects.
Yeah, like anybody you pick in the top 10 is automatically a day one starter. Like, yes, that should be what
Not
it is.
historically.
But I mean, well, yeah, but they should be. That's how you should view those. But I mean, anybody else.
Yeah, give 'em
Like, do you see
time.
Cam Ward starting right off rip?
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Cam
Titans
Ward
are-
and
Titans
Shador are
are
the only 2
literally like
quarterbacks who can start
budgies.
immediately. Maybe Tyler Shook if he gets a chance.
Why do you say that?
Titans are literally
Tyler
nobody.
Shook is
You
play a
gonna
lot
do
of
is sit
football.
behind Will Levis, learn how to eat mayo.
Tyler Shook play a lot of
Mayonnaise
football.
sandwiches?
Tyler Shook, I don't understand the
He's
hype
mayo
about him.
sponsored.
He has a pretty good arm.
But
Well,
he's
except for
He
Like,
looks
actually
scared in the
big.
pocket, like
Yeah.
because of all his injuries. He look like he's just trying to get the ball away, but his arm talent is so good that he can just do that. He'll just be like he'll stand in the pocket and like somebody would dive at his legs. He'll like try to get out the way, but he'll throw the ball, make an accurate throw. But it's kind of concerning because I feel like he's scared of pressure.
Bro, he like 26.
He's 25.
He probably is 26 by the time the season starts.
I mean, there's
Look
nothing
that
wrong
up.
with that. I mean, playing more football games
Let me get the
is a good to
pad,
have on your resume going into the draft. Honestly,
Not gonna lie, whoever came up with that hype for him, he's awful.
who Tyler Shook?
926-337.
Tyler Stroud, he's awful.
Stroud? I thought it was Shook.
Pretty sure it's Stroud.
I thought it was SHOUGH.
It spells shock, but it's like
Shook.
yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
shock.
Shook.
You know.
Choke.
Shoke. I think it is Tyler Shoke.
Shoke.
Yeah, I know.
I know it's not no C or a K.
I think it's
Yeah,
Shoke.
SHOUGH.
I'm saying Tyler Shook.
Shoke.
Shook.
Whoever that is.
But everybody,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I know that.
everybody been saying Shook.
Really?
Yeah. You watch the Louisville Miami game. That'll tell you everything you need to know about Tyler Shook, bro. Honestly.
I kept seeing like mock drafts for like if every college athlete was available, and I keep seeing Jeremiah Smith number 1. The Glaze
Yeah,
get
Every
no,
college
he
athlete
would,
right
he would,
now?
No, he would be number 1.
Nah.
Only person I would truly
It would definitely
see,
be a quarterback. Lenore Sellers or Arch Manning would go on. Or
Arch Manning wouldn't
Arch
go
Manning
one
would.
because
Or Garrett-
Arch Manning would not go top 10.
It would be well. I don't think he's coming out, but
I'm
it would
saying
definitely
like
be.
this class, like all
If
college
yeah.
college players,
It'll probably be Lenore Sellers.
including this draft class too.
I think Cam Ward was still going one.
Yeah, probably so.
I don't think he's a better quarterback in next year's draft than better than Cam Ward.
There's potential.
Unless
But, like, you gotta
unless
think
Lenore
about it.
Sellers just goes off for
But you
4,000
gotta
passing
think-
yards next
You got to
year.
think what you're getting. If you draft JJ at 1, like he's like 18 years old, bro. You gonna have him for
He's been
years.
NFL ready since he was
You gonna have him
17.
on a 5-year contract,
Not drafting a
Bro,
receiver
at the
at
same time,
one.
it's still the Titans.
but you gonna have him on your first round option. He gonna be what? 22 by the time? No, that's bad math.
I thought we were
really
considering
Yeah,
that
23.
he'll be graduating and be 20. I thought we were putting that into account as well.
No, I said like
No,
right
no,
now.
no, right now.
I'm not drafting no 18-year-old.
Shoot, I am.
I'm sorry.
I do from
I would rather draft one of the premier pass rushers or one of the quarterbacks.
I don't know. Give
I like the sellers from South Carolina. So
No, bruh.
Ooh, but
No.
what you mean? This is his development year. I mean, or his get his bag year.
I
As
guess.
much as I hate to say it, bro, Shaver was
The defense
right,
won't
bro.
save him this year.
come on, get to it. Get to it. This
Cam
really what we
Skattebo
came
was
for.
slow, bro.
Slowest in the draft, bro. Slowest
I don't know
running
about
back.
slowest in the draft.
Slowest running back.
4.57 is still good.
Slowest running back in the draft.
4.57 is still good when you consider how swole he is.
And he not hitting 4.57 in game.
What does
But
that
if
mean?
he ran a 4.47, he'd be the best draft prospect, though. If he ran a 4.47, he'd probably be like the best top 2, top 3 running back prospect
Maybe.
in this draft. If he ran a,
But
if he ran a
I
4.45,
tried to tell y'all, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Now, David
we all said he was
Montgomery
going to run
ran
a
like
4.5, a low 4.5, high 4.6. That was obvious.
They didn't say that.
That was definitely said by moi right here.
you said 4.6 locked.
You said low 4.6.
I mean, he almost hit 4.6.
I think Xander and Zay probably
4.57 is
4.4.
0.3 away from a 4.6. That is a lot. That's a good time.
That's not a lot.
And he ran 220, and he's a power back. 4.5 is a power back. Come on, man.
Xando.
4.57.
Make some bread, get chicken, good money.
I mean, like, the only other running back that I can think of off the top of my head that ran a slow 40 and is decent right now is David Montgomery.
He's a power
I
back,
think
just like Cam
there's a lot more.
Skattebo. They, honestly,
said
great
decent.
comp right there. David Montgomery and Cam Skattebo.
That is a pretty good comp.
Come on, bro. They low-key play the same.
Yeah, he gonna have to be, but you see
Montgomery's definitely a little bit better.
I don't
No,
think
for
that. I don't
sure,
think the
but
40 time hurt his
Did you-
draft stock.
But do you see his draft stock was already tanked?
Skattebo catches out the
No,
back
I don't
better
know why
than
you think
Montgomery
that.
coming out for sure.
Cam Skattebo is not.
He was the
going
only
before
player on his
round
team, and he
3.
carried his team.
He's not going before round
Why
3.
wouldn't he?
He's not.
Who
Do you
wouldn't
see
wanna-
how deep the running back class is?
Who wouldn't want a running back that
There's
literally
only
carried their
one
entire
running
team
back,
to the college playoffs?
one maybe 2 running backs that look like they're going in the first round.
There
this
could be
year.
3 first-round
So
running
what
backs,
makes
bro.
you think that they're gonna? There could be 3, and it would be obviously Genty, Hampton, and
You got to think
probably
all the way up to the third round.
Travion.
I
He's
think
part
one
of the
of
reason the
those
running
stay-
back class is so deep. All the way up to the third round is a lot of picks. You're not taking all those.
But you got to
backs
think of how
before
the
Cam
board
Skattebo.
is gonna fall. Like,
I mean, think about like Le'Veon Bell coming out. He ran like a 4.6.
but you see how Le'Veon runs different though.
In college, he ran that much different.
I don't know. I wasn't familiar with the game.
Honestly, Skattebo ran faster than I thought he would. That just raises his stock. 4.5?
Nah.
That's probably about where like they expect him to
Yeah,
run.
like, good job.
And that's why his stock is in the 3rd or 4th or 5th round.
But like at the end of the day,
Didn't you
like,
make a bet?
Yeah, I did.
with me
that
that
he
he
didn't
go-
go before the 3rd round.
He's not going before the third
No,
round.
no. If he doesn't go past third round, if he goes third round, I win.
No, I thought it was if he goes.
I mean,
3rd
it's on
round.
film. We made the bet.
If he goes 3rd round,
I
it's
wouldn't
void.
have betted that he went in the
Regardless,
second round.
you saying that he's not gonna go before the third round is crazy. Because there could be 4.
That's a lot
How
of
talented
picks.
the RB class, there could be 4 first round.
He
running
not
backs.
going before Quinshawn. He not going before Travion. He not going before.
That's all cool.
Hampton. He not going before Caleb
There's 32
Johnson.
picks
He not.
in each
He not going
round.
before even the Virginia Tech dude.
Yes, he is.
You only know him because he has
He
the
ran a
fastest
4.7.
first
And
round.
I
He didn't even
guarantee you,
know his
somebody
name.
takes a
But at
shot
the end
on
of
the
the day-
fast dude than they do before the slow
At the end
dude.
of the day,
No one is
what was
making
it,
that.
What was his time? Like a
4.57. Or you talking about
No,
the fast
the
dude?
fast dude.
It was like 4.32 or something.
Which
like
is
something
it's
crazy.
like it's cool.
I think
That's
Jameer-
not
I think
crazy.
Jameer Gibbs ran the
Wait,
same
because
time.
at the end of the day, 40 time is huge, but film doesn't lie.
Literally.
I guarantee you, Cam Skattebo's a better running back than him,
No, for sure.
and you take a chance on the guy that's a better running back.
He's
depending on
probably
what
like
score.
Okay,
he's
but-
probably like Deuce Vaughn.
If you're drafting somebody, in the 3rd or 4th round, you're not expecting them to be your starter
Unless
at
it's
any
Cam Skattebo.
at any capacity. No,
unless it's Cam Skattebo.
Stop it.
On any of those running backs, you take the top 8 running backs, you draft any of them in the 3rd, 4th round. You're looking to play, and the way the league is moving now, it's like what 1-2 punch with running backs.
yeah, you want them.
Yeah,
to probably
he's gonna
able
be
to.
part of the 1-2 punch.
He might be the 3rd guy.
You're not drafting somebody
not the
talking
third guy.
this year. You're not drafting
His
a running back
first year,
that's
he
not
gonna be the
playing.
3rd guy.
What did he do to you?
Ooh.
He didn't
Running
do
backs-
anything. I just know how this is gonna
running
work.
backs usually
I
have their
know,
best
bro.
years their first 4 years in the league.
Yeah,
I'm saying
And
so
I
he's
don't
going to be
think he's
productive
gonna-
his first 4 years.
I don't think he's gonna get a whole lot of opportunities in his first couple years.
You're bucking.
Like I think what's
Dang.
the running back that went to the Rams?
Kyron Williams?
He's gonna be a Kyron Williams. No.
Kyron Williams is
no,
good.
No, not
Yeah,
Kyron
well,
Williams.
Talking about Blake Corum?
He's gonna be a Blake Corum.
Oh, maybe
fall-off
because he's playing
candidate.
behind Kyron Williams.
Yeah, and I think that he's going to be playing behind somebody
Blake
that's
Corum
good as
isn't
well.
bad. He was
like
just-
I could see the 49ers taking
Blake
Cam
Corum had
Skattebo.
But at the
Knee
same
problem.
time, Cam Skattebo in college is way better than Blake Corum was in college.
Nah.
Blake Corum was on Michigan behind one of the best running line in the
And he
in
was
the-
toting behind Michigan.
Yeah,
But they were running him every play, and he still had Donovan Edwards splitting carries.
Yeah, they won the best offensive line back-to-back years when
And he's at Arizona State winning games by himself. He threw
But
up.
we're not finna bash Blake Corum like he not cold.
yeah, I was going to
I'm
say.
not going for that.
He's all right.
College, Blake
He's not
Corum
cold.
was- He was not.
You know his
Not elite.
M's down over this way though.
Before he tore his ACL, he was cold. I'm not going for that.
No.
Now
He has-
don't
he has
don't
some
get me
burst to
started
him.
about how trash
He
Roman
don't got no more
Wilson
burst,
is.
bro.
Get me hot, bro.
But he in the league still.
Yeah, I might have to get on that slander too.
Y'all slander Blake Corum, but this is really his comeback year with the Rams this year. It's about to
No,
be 1-2 with
yeah.
Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, the shortest running back duo of all time.
He's
Yeah,
about to get
every
it.
time he ran, he was toting. He never was like out there just selling. But Kyron Williams is
he
just
ran
so
that
nice.
he ran that super slow 40. Like he ran like a 4.7 and his stock
Plummet.
dropped, bro.
4.7 as a running back.
And the Rams line isn't
Hangs
even
on
like
the
crazy
jersey,
good.
It's not. They literally need a tackle or guard. It's cooked. That's why they lost to the Eagles. No tackle, no guard. Jalen Carter.
Their line isn't a liability yet, though.
Did you watch the Eagles game?
It's the Eagles.
I mean, it's the Eagles.
They could have won.
That's a good start.
They just fumbled, didn't they?
Nah, Stafford got
fumble.
sacked like on like 3rd and
Yeah, he got
12
sacked
by
like
Carter.
twice.
Yeah, in the snow though.
I think they did. They
They
did
was-
fumble
they was
too.
cooking
Kyron
without the
Williams
snow.
did fumble.
He did fumble. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
It was like a punch out or something.
Zach
'Cause it was a
Bond.
close game.
Probably Zach Bond, man. You know how he get all pro.
But I tried to tell y'all boys, man. Nobody wanted to listen to me.
Yeah, you don't know ball, bro.
Nobody
Cam
wanted
Skattebo, you're a Denver Bronco.
Cam Skattebo was probably a Pittsburgh Steeler, for being
Probably
completely
not.
honest.
Hate on him and then want him on
I'm
your
just
team.
being no, I don't.
Which one, bro?
I don't. I'm just saying,
He
with
doesn't
my
like, bro.
luck, that's what's gonna happen.
Which one, bro? You want to hate on him?
With
You want him on
your
your
luck.
team?
The way
It's
that
gonna be.
That's a great pick.
no,
Good pick.
Whoever gets Cam Skattebo is getting an absolute
What
D.
picks do you have?
You're getting a great football player
don't have a
regardless.
lot.
Yeah, 15, right?
They have no second round
No,
pick.
we got 21.
21?
Yeah.
no,
21 and like-
like 3rd round.
We got one first, 1 3rd. I think 2
So
fourths.
you're gonna
Damn.
pick him in the 3rd. So Dondi wins his bet, and
he's
you get
not.
him.
No, we're not, because we're gonna go D tackle round 1, and then
D tackle round. Where are you
telling
pulling
you,
this?
I'm telling you.
He swore up and down he was
Here-
getting Ibuka in the first round. And Jackson Dart.
But that was before we got DK.
So Jackson Dart.
Don't you have
just said Jackson
Keanu
Dart first
Beaton
round lock.
and Cameron Hayward?
Yeah, but Cam. I'm
He didn't
telling
even
you.
say he's going to retire anytime
You
soon.
just said Cam Hayward is the best D tackle in the league.
But he's old. He's getting old.
flippy floppy.
He can't
man.
keep playing at the level that he's playing.
Can't be playing.
One week you
outside,
want
bro.
Jackson Dart. 1 week you want Jalen Miro. 1 week you don't want A-Rod. 1 week you want
I can see
A-Rod.
Kenneth
This is what
Grant.
happened before he got Russell Wilson.
I'm saying.
I can see Kenneth Grant coming to the Steelers at
Kenneth
21.
Grant. At what? You're going to draft him in round 1?
What's the Packers pick? 24.
I don't know.
I think like 25.
It's a lineman.
But like if
What?
so, here's
it's
what
lineman
I,
or defense.
here's what I really
Did
think
Bakhtiari
though.
retire?
Huh?
Did Bakhtiari? David
No.
Bakhtiari?
Oh, he ain't been on the
gone.
team. Yeah,
He
he
been
ain't been
gone?
on the
Yeah,
team.
he
in a
been
minute.
Do you think about what the Steelers pick?
I
Yeah,
forget.
it-
I don't know who y'all line is. I ain't gonna lie.
The more I think about it though, like just totally forgot what I was about to say.
All right.
How you feel
But
about?
we signed Banks from the 49ers. I forget his first name.
With
for
the
some-
guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got him. And then Josh Myers, our center, left to go to the Jets.
So you're probably gonna draft
Isn't
the
he
center
from O State?
Yeah, Josh Myers.
So you're probably gonna draft the center.
Yeah, but like I want Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame, the corner,
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
want Jade Barron.
In round 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're round 1 prospects, bro.
How
Yeah.
you feel
The
about
quarter
McCole,
class is
McCole
good
Hardman?
this year, man. It really is.
Y'all finally
I don't
got-
really mind.
I got.
I mean, it's
receiver.
a
I
crappy.
seen something Packers fan post saying they were supposed to get, and it had a picture like DK in the Packers uniform.
Oh,
DK
it was Garrett Wilson too. Yeah,
It's like what was supposed to happen versus what really happened.
yeah, yeah. No, I don't know.
I definitely think y'all go corner though for sure, or safety.
Safety.
And
Why would
then
we do safety? We just had the 2 best safeties in the league.
Y'all can
Maybe
well,
not the 2 best, but
Y'all can. I mean, move on one down the slot.
Yeah.
we literally just got Xavier
Who was y'all
McKinney.
second?
Y'all can
Xavier-
move on down the slot.
Xavier McKinney, bro.
Oh,
Evan
yeah.
Williams?
Y'all did just give Xavier McKinney.
Yeah. So there's no reason we're
I
drafting.
mean,
safety.
I feel like Nick Emanawari is a slot, like Isaiah Simmons type.
I don't.
I don't
Nah,
think
just
he's a
give
safety.
me Benjamin or Jade Barron. I don't know where they're going
Y'all
though.
think y'all get Golden? Would
I
y'all
wouldn't-
take him in the first?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think Golden's a first round receiver.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I don't know if he drops as far as y'all second round pick is.
I can see him going at the end of the first.
Only because
It just depends on how the other wide receivers fall, though. Like
It's just another one of those stupid Bills or Chiefs picks, and then
Yeah.
and then he pops off.
like if Pats get McMillan at 6, I could possibly see him going.
Don't they have 4?
They have
Yeah,
4.
four.
They're
Four,
not
that's
taking. a
They're not
receiver.
taking him though.
Who got 6? Am I tripping?
The
Number
Raiders.
5 is
Raiders.
Jaguars. 6 is
Yeah, I
Raiders.
can see. Oh, I can see McMillan go to the Raiders.
Yeah, that's where he's projected to go. That's where he's projected to go. There's nowhere else now.
Who's their
they got Stephon
quarterback?
Diggs.
They just signed a quarterback. Who did?
Gino.
Yeah, Gino. That's
They
right.
didn't even sign him yet. He haven't got even agreed to a contract.
I thought it was like 3 years
Or
or
they
4
already
years,
did?
1 year option.
I
something
thought they traded for him.
Yeah, they traded a second and a third round pick for him. Crazy. I wouldn't have did
It's
that.
kind of crazy. Pete Carroll wanted him.
I feel like he thinks he's a good starter up. I guess
He's a cool guy. That's why I got him.
they're probably gonna draft a quarterback too in the second round. They have no choice. I feel
A
like
quarterback?
They're gonna go after Jalen Miro. I think.
I think the Raiders and Steelers' best plan of option is to draft a quarterback to compete for somebody that they can get next year.
Honestly, I think Jackson Dart and Jalen Monroe are insta-lock. Turn it down, bro.
Man, watching reels in the mic, bro. That's why you're not invited to the pod, bro.
I think Jalen Monroe and Jackson Dart are insta-locked for a second round. I think they're a solid second, third round pick. I don't think they fall to third, though. Because, like, anybody who has an old quarterback, they're great projects to work on. Like,
Yeah. It just all depends.
That's why
like,
Jackson Dart to the Rams makes
but you
sense.
said first round, though.
I think that's a good pick for the Rams.
But the Rams, they just re-signed for Matthew Stafford, what, 2 years?
Yeah, but one
So
of those
you might as well.
only 1 year is fully guaranteed. Like in the next
Yeah,
year,
but also Jackson Dart for anyone shouldn't be starting in 2 years.
yeah,
In 2?
Yeah, no. In 2 years he
I
should
don't
not.
want a quarterback.
he sit behind Matthew Stafford for a whole 2. He'll be more than ready.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett.
Then doesn't he have like some family problems or something?
He has a lot of
Oh,
problems
yeah, he hasn't been with the team.
Yeah.
since he threw 4 picks. Didn't he throw like 4 picks in 4
in the
times?
preseason. yeah.
Remember when Braylon said that was like one of our first pods. He said like he was going to be better than Will Levis.
He did say that. I do remember that. I mean,
And Will Levis ended up being terrible
I mean, they're both pretty
terrible, yeah.
generationally bad.
in the NFL.
They're bad.
I was gonna
regardless, bro.
say,
Stetson Bennett has 2 rings, bro. 2 natty chips
He got carried.
by the greatest defense ever. Yeah, you're right.
He got
he's
bailed by Ohio
27.
State's kicker,
Wait, is
bro.
was that 2021 Georgia defense?
No.
Nakobe Dean
And Jordan Davis
and
and
Jalen Carter
is that 2021?
and Nolan Smith.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. What year is that?
I don't remember, but
That's
that was
20
that was the defense that was
22.
carrying him.
That
No,
was
no,
20.
that
Let me
was
look it up because
22.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
you're right.
propaganda.
2022. Yeah,
2022.
2022.
I'm gonna start some propaganda. Hold on, give me 1 second.
And now the entire defense is on the Eagles.
Yes.
It
They're
literally.
all good in the NFL. Like
Dude,
honestly,
Well, oh, they had the corner too. I forget his name.
Ke-
Oh,
Keely
Ringo?
Yeah, Keely Ringo.
See, you know it's ball when I know that. They was
Yeah.
hooping, bro. I knew
Keely
everybody
Ringo
on that freaking
is
defense.
is a
was
special teams guy now.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I remember I wanted Steelers to get him so
I
bad.
remember they was like he's the best corner in the class, and then he started getting fried. It was like, oh,
I don't know
maybe he's not.
whoever said that, but
Nah, this is when they were like at the peak, and they were like, oh, they have these amazing corners on the outside as well.
yeah.
And then he started getting cooked. Georgia defense. What year was Jordan Davis drafted?
Just look up 2022.
2022.
Yeah, Jordan Davis,
What's on the
Nolan
notes?
Smith.
Barely anything.
Or Zay
March
Ma-
Madness.
Zay might
What's the
have.
password? We're not even talking about March Madness.
We is talking about March Madness. Not gonna lie.
What?
That's what we about to talk about
Nobody
next.
here but you and I watched that.
We still got to talk about it.
Yeah,
Xavier, you don't watch March Madness?
I watched the Final Four
You got
or
anything
the
else
games going into the Final Four.
Hey, watch out.
But I'm gonna I got a little bit of something. So the Georgia undefeated 2022 team
Yeah.
obviously had one of the greatest defenses of all time. Now, when I think of great defenses, I also think of the Miami 2000 team, the Warren Sapp,
You weren't even
the
born.
Ed Reed. I still watch the games. I mean, if you watch football, they talk about that team all the time. Do we think that team is even comparable to the 2000
Not gonna lie,
Miami team?
I cannot speak on this, bro.
You can't.
No, this shit is that's so like
Oh,
yeah.
damn, my bad.
Yeah, I
tried.
haven't seen him.
But I know it's like
Now, if you talk
like
about,
President
Compared to
pass.
Ohio State defense last year.
they not.
Georgia defense definitely better. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, man.
They cleared.
They were dominating.
Playoff Jack Sawyer going
That
down
Georgia
in history.
defense was dominating.
Hot
Like,
and cold.
not even
but
letting teams
everybody on
score.
that defense was hot.
Yeah, no.
They was getting
Hot
negative
and
rushing
cold.
yards, ending the game with negative
Jack
rushing
Sawyer?
yards, bro.
What are you talking
He
about?
hooped, but like,
Jack
I
Sawyer,
gotta
no,
look
Jack
up.
Sawyer wasn't doing nothing until like the end of the season.
He literally didn't do anything up until Michigan.
Literally.
The one play where
Literally.
he picked him off and then we sold. Still don't know how we lost that game.
Is this the first time ever it's been 4 number 1 season of Final Four?
No, it's the second time.
Second time?
Yeah. The second time was also in San Antonio.
But this year was pretty like predictable.
You think so?
It's either gonna be all 1 and 2 seeds or like all 1 seeds.
I feel that. I feel like Arkansas was the only team that could like rock that up a little bit.
Yeah, and then they just sold.
Yeah, so the back. Who is it? Auburn and
They lost to Texas
Auburn
Tech.
and Florida, and then Duke and Bama.
Duke, Houston, Auburn, Florida.
Yeah, I messed that whole day up. My bad.
Duke just beat Bama by 20.
Bama's awful.
Mark Sears was boxed.
For real?
Absolutely boxed. He went from hitting 10 threes and missing like 2 shots in the whole game.
Bro,
down to
Dondi.
34.
What you know about Jeremiah Fears?
Bro, you don't know nothing about. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, damn. See, that's why we got to not talk about that.
Jeremiah Pierce?
Fears. He played for Oklahoma.
Played.
Nice.
Talking about players right now, bro. Like, what you know about?
He's going into the draft.
Bro, watch out.
He's
What
supposed
you
to be
know about
top
Walter
10.
Clayton.
He's nice.
He's out there looking like prime Steph, low key.
That's what they say.
Like as soon as it turned fourth quarter, it's
He just
Nah, I
started.
seen that he was like ran around.
you know what he remind me of?
Two
2K20 pure shot creator, bro.
For sure, I ain't gonna lie. He got the animations and all.
Straight faders.
He got the Cam Thomas off the dribble pull up.
If it's a close game down the stretch with Auburn, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be Taha versus Walter, bro.
I don't know. Number 4 back catch a
Bro,
lot.
Tahad, he's so nice.
Bro, the craziest clip, bro, when they was glazing, talking about who we gonna call Taha.
That's crazy, bro.
But Duke going all the way. I got Duke versus Auburn.
Duke versus Auburn.
Stop. Johnny Broom injured.
He came back though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's cooked. Because his whole arm.
His arm was hurt too.
He
They say hurt his whole body.
Yeah, it was his ankle, and then he like hyperextended his elbow.
What did he do?
I don't know. Look that up. That was awful.
He went to like a test a layup and then he came down on dude's foot.
I don't got the
Hurt.
password to the bank pad, bro.
Bro, even without Broom, I think they could still pull it off. But I don't know because
No,
Florida
bruh.
Florida
Florida's
has 3
them.
bigs.
They're them.
What number is Broom?
All right, who am I looking at?
Oh no, they need that dude.
Yeah, I know. They don't have anyone outside of him.
He
I mean,
looks
they
fine.
have
I
they
think
have
They
he
still
Tahad.
play though. They don't play till Friday.
Yeah, he got time to rest.
So I got
But he might not be the
Just
same.
look up Johnny Broom injury. You probably don't know how to spell Johnny
Nah,
Broom.
bro. Ain't no way they win without him, dude.
Yeah, it's Johni. Johni.
I'm trying to spell people's name different, bro. Just put the
Broom, Broome.
Yeah, I don't care about all that.
So yeah,
But there's actually no way Houston beats Duke.
there's no way.
I refuse to believe it.
They're like the best defense in the country.
Sam.
Houston?
Yeah, they're not beating.
Duke is the best defense in the country, in my opinion.
That's
Isn't Houston consistently good every year at defense though?
yeah, because of Kelvin Sampson. But, you know.
But this year, Duke is literally just.
They just got loaded. They just have prospect after prospect.
I think the reason Duke is unbeatable because there's no way to truly take out their best player. Like I feel like Cooper Flag gets his buckets like in the flow of the game. There's no, like,
Buckets,
stopping
even
him.
when he's not scoring, though, he's
They
getting
still-
steals, rebounds.
Yeah,
and
he
assists.
affects the game in too many ways. Bro.
Yeah.
To,
And
like,
if
truly
you
take
got
him out.
Proctor hitting, bro, it's over. Proctor
You
been
can't
on
even
fire
like
the
box
whole-
and one him.
Whole March Madness.
Like, would you box and one Cooper Flag?
You're not boxing one Duke in general, especially when you got Con Knipple on
Oh
the
yeah,
team.
yeah. He gonna break the box immediately.
It's over with, bro.
Putting that jump from 40 feet, over with. We in man, bro.
Do you guys think the NFL should implicate like the NBA, like how the NBA does their draft with the lottery type thing?
Not at all.
I don't like it at all.
That wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
Because if you look at like the top 10 teams that go into the lottery, who's the 10th pick right now?
I'll say like, oh wait, I know what you're about to say. Let me look it up for you. I got you. The 10th pick right now is
I know 9 is the Saints.
And-
Bears. Bears is 10th pick.
Yeah.
The Bears just had number 1 pick last year. So if they lottery come in, then they get number 1 pick again. That's not broken.
And I'll say it like this too. Like the lottery in the NBA is top 15, right?
Right.
If 15 in the NFL is what 9-8, maybe 7-8.
Yeah.
Those teams are literally one good player away from turning into a 10-win team.
Yeah.
So you cannot give that 7 and 8
what
team
I'm
a
saying.
chance to get into the top 5 and get who? Abdul Carter?
How you know how exciting that would
Imagine
be?
the bucket. Imagine
Exciting,
bro, you know
until
how-
until you're the
Hold on,
team
let me
that
look
gets
it up.
cooked, until you're the team that won 2 games and then you don't get no good player out of the
Bro,
lottery.
literally imagine the Bears get another first round pick, or not even, maybe they're not the Bears, because I don't think I'd be excited about that. But like, name me like a slightly mid team that's like almost has it.
Seahawks. Oh, you said it almost has it.
Hold on, I'm about to give you a team right now.
Man, I'm trying to think.
Like prime example, the Cincinnati Bengals are at 17.
Oh yeah, imagine if the Cincinnati Bengals.
Like
And
if
if
the
you wanna-
Cincinnati Bengals go get Abdul Carter.
like, bro, you know
I'm
how
saying,
crazy
then
that
look,
would
we got
be?
even a team in the top 15.
That's
The
exciting.
Miami
though.
Dolphins go get who? A
it's
good
exciting,
tackle?
but it's super unbalanced.
Yeah, I feel like the
Because
NFL
it'll be
does it, though.
straight good teams versus straight bad teams.
You know what else I think it would help?
They
though?
both
It's like-
they both work for their league.
And also, I don't think rookies in the NBA past the lottery have a real effect on NBA teams. But in the NFL, all first round picks, all second round picks, all third round picks are very vital to each team every year.
I think it also will help with like tanking stuff. I don't think there's like an
Yeah.
issue with tanking in the NFL because like
You know you're gonna get a top pick.
Yeah, like like this team genuinely isn't good. Like they don't have to try hard to lose.
And I don't think anyone in the NFL is like ever truly trying to tank.
But like the situation where the Gerard Mayo got fired at the end of the season because he won that last game.
He was getting fired anyway.
I don't think so because
Mike
they didn't even let him leave the stadium. Like they fired him. He was in the stadium still. He wrapping up that pregame speech or postgame speech, bro. They talk about he fired. He walked out the locker room like, oh.
I think he knew he was fired. Once Mike Vrabel became available, they already knew who their coach was going to be, bro.
But I mean, I guess it would help tanking. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. People would tank less aggressively.
Yeah.
What in the
NFL if they at a draft lottery because you're not locked for the highest pick if the worse your record is.
Because I feel like that it hurts stuff at the end of the season. Like it just.
I mean, you definitely cannot do like the NBA has like 15, like Zay said, they go up to 15. Mm-hmm. That's the lottery. You cannot do 15 in the NFL.
No.
You might be able to do like maybe 7 or 8. Because those are the real bottom ranked teams.
I think you go up to 10. That'd be the highest that I would go.
Like, there's not enough games to where you can truly put like, I don't know, like it's just so weird because in the NFL, it truly takes one player. Like you can get a quarterback in the top 10 and that changes the whole freaking franchise. Look at the Broncos. Pick Bo Nix at 13.
NBA picks are way more valuable than NFL picks.
What do you mean?
Because you draft a Bron.
I'm saying you gotta
you draft Bron. Now you got a franchise player.
Yeah, but how much?
Understand the value. Understand the value of an NBA player when they're coming out.
What I'm saying.
Like, in the top 10, yes, you're gonna get a generational player, whatever, cool. But in the NFL, like I just said, after the top 15 in the NBA, those first round picks do not have a large impact on the team historically at all. But in the NFL, all the first round picks got a big impact. They're all expected to be great immediately.
In the second round picks, I mean, there's only 2 rounds in the NBA, but like second round picks, most of them are in the G League.
Literally. Also, there's not enough spots on the court, obviously, but like,
right.
You know, it's just different when there's a lot more players. In the amount of injuries you get in the NBA or in the NFL.
So you kind of saying like
the value of that player to the overall team is just more. It's more crucial in the NFL.
Like, but. Yeah, I can see why it could be interesting both ways because like
look at the draft process for the NFL compared to the NBA.
Yeah,
like there ain't no go meet your team, go get a workout in. Like there's an NBA draft combine. But what'd you say? My bad, bro.
No, you good. I'm just saying because the NFL usually play that position, so they're gonna need you and play that position.
Yeah, like immediately, especially you in the first round pick, they expect you to play right now. Like, ain't no transition period, ain't no get ready and nah, you mess up. No, they need you to be great right now.
I bet you.
Look at Zay Flowers.
I bet if the NFL had more had the lottery pick, that there would be a lot more trades on draft day, or just like trades for that first round pick.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, you would know the order by March.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they do it like it's just entertainment, dog. I promise that's the only reason the NBA is doing the lottery picks for entertainment. But also, you could tank an NBA a lot easier than in the NFL.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think people get fired more often in the NFL.
But they're cracking down on like tanking and stuff like because Larry Markkinen got in trouble for sitting out.
They got the Nets for that too. They got the Jazz for that. Oh, like you said, Larry Markkinen, but yeah. It's definitely a lot easier to tank an NBA.
I think if they start adding more teams, I think it would be something that would be interesting.
To the NFL?
Yeah.
I don't think you really can, bro. I think it's like the perfect system.
Do you ever see the NFL add more teams?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't think so.
For sure.
I feel like the more teams move, I don't think they like if you add a team, you have to add a team to the perfect division system.
I think they will add a max of 4, like over these next like.
But
that's what I like.
But they can't just add one team. They got to add like them at one time. There's 33 teams. Like, come on.
Like that's what's throwing me off.
In each conference.
Yeah.
So you would need to add at least 8 teams to make it back even, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't add another team to one division and that make that division lopsided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then doesn't each team in the division play each other twice?
Yeah, twice.
And then you play a whole other division.
You could.
So then there'll be one team left out playing a different. It could be done, but it would mess up like the how easy
stuff
it
that
is to
makes
schedule
sense.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They could if
It already
they
makes sense
added
now.
4 more teams, they could.
yeah, they could.
That's
make
what
it
I was
work.
thinking. 4 more
Wouldn't
teams
that make
and
the
just making
season
a new
longer, too?
division.
Well, they're already looking
No,
at
they're-
it. They're already.
they're looking at making it 18 games. That's probably why they're trying to raise the games to add more teams.
Yeah.
I mean, them like committing to
I
the
don't-
UFL kind of makes it seem like they're going to add more teams too.
I don't know why they're adding more games though. Like now,
They
like why would
they literally just upped it to 17? Now we're about to up
It's
it
because
to 18.
they realize that 17 is a
I
stupid
mean, they probably
number.
made like 30 more million adding one more game. So
I mean, that's the only
Yeah.
thing that I could think of is just money. Yeah.
Money,
Well,
yeah.
that's all that they're thinking of.
Money.
so.
they also
Yeah.
got to think about. I feel like they'll have to stop at 18. Like you can't go to 19 and then 20.
Yeah.
20
I don't know.
NFL
I mean, they
games
could
is
if they wanted
crazy,
to,
bro.
but you got to think of player health and safety, and then
Man, bro.
when the Super Bowl is gonna be taking place.
It just makes those late round picks a lot more valuable. The more games you add on, because nobody is going out there and playing 20 games.
So you see what I'm saying?
like nobody.
Those late round picks become more valuable.
and
than
then
you
And
playing
like,
20 games, then you go to the playoffs. You
then
go to the Super Bowl.
At the same time, like stats are gonna be even
Dude,
crazier.
like, I can't, bro.
Records
He's
gonna be
throwing for
broken.
7,000 yards.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can do a mid-season Pro Bowl because they would have only played 9 games.
And nobody will.
Yeah,
No,
that would be
not
pointless.
mid season, but like towards the end of the season.
You can't do that either.
type-
Bro,
type
why they
of
do
thing.
it toward the end of the season when
Because
it's
players
playoff
get
ready?
injured so fast. You literally have to wait to the end of the season to see if players are even going to play.
That's why they wait till the
We
week
could do it.
before.
What about after the Super Bowl?
Hell no,
Yeah.
bro.
So all the people can't just sit out because they just don't want to.
Nah,
don't
they
care.
won't do that.
I mean, every player has always had a choice to sit out the Pro Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. It was players that didn't go to the Super Bowl that sat out this year. Why you think Russell
'Cause they
Wilson
know
was
it's
in the
weak, bro.
Why you think Russell Wilson
Last
was
time
in
Pro
the
Bowl
Pro
was
He
Bowl?
good
didn't
when
earn
they
it.
first
Russell
brought
Wilson.
out the
He did
dodgeball.
go. Russell Wilson
Yeah.
really at the Pro Bowl.
He
Jay
was, but he
Jettis
was a
versus
sub.
Stephon Diggs.
Joe Burrow didn't go. Josh Allen didn't go. Who else?
That's
Lamar
why. That's
didn't
why.
go.
Nobody cares.
That's
Scott-
why Drake May was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot about
That's
that.
what I'm saying,
Corey
Dude
like-
said
played
that.
6 games.
They gonna start naming
Skylar Thompson's
this
gonna
guy-
be one.
Wait,
Cut
so
it
do,
out.
do y'all think the Pro Bowl like accolade holds any weight anymore?
No,
not really
no
anymore.
chance.
People don't even like. I'm not gonna say they don't want to play in the Pro Bowl because like I feel like at some point like everybody's dreamed of being in the Pro Bowl if you're in the NFL. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think at one point it was, but now
It's
absolutely
like
not.
the
like
once
once
they
you
started
get it
adding
once,
the
it's like, oh,
game
okay.
and then replacing people. I'm like, you replacing them, but like, why? Just keep them as the status and then just have them nobody come up for his spot. Like, I
But
don't know.
also,
Then again, they ain't gonna have a
it is
team.
it is a free vacation for them.
so stupid.
They ain't gonna have a team, bro.
guess.
Everybody just sit out. They gotta have something.
I don't-
Would they be in
Because
Hawaii?
I
or
honestly
something?
thought the Pro Bowl was a good.
No, they're in
representation
Orlando
to put
now
on
or
for
Vegas.
the medium and the great players in the league. I had like the one great years, like the one great Jeff Teague year, or the one
appreciate
great
it.
Todd Gurley
Hey,
years.
we
you know
not
what I'm saying?
disrespecting
Like,
Jeff Teague.
Yeah, but
just
it
show
is-
love for those type of players, but I guess it's turning into if you come to the flag football game and the charades,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
all
get
it
Pro
is.
Like you come in for some fun, or you just like.
you coming for the food and drinks, but
Yeah.
not to play football.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, I made the Pro Bowl, but I ain't play though. But feel me. Pretty much what it is.
I played 5 games, but no, I made the Pro Bowl.
All right, if
What's
you-
some cool shit like
one
chill.
one
Chill.
player from the NFL draft that hits the Eli Manning, the I'm not going there. Who do you think it would be?
None of them. That's done. It's
But
never
okay,
happening
but you
again.
got to pick one person.
James Pierce.
Bro, come on.
Just off of the character, bad. I've heard of him, but probably
Most people, every single person.
I would
in
say
the world,
Travis Hunter is the only
No,
one
no.
because if they wouldn't let him play 2-way, I don't think he would want to go there.
I want to say Shador, but that's real like stereotypical.
He just
Yeah,
came,
that's why. That's what I
Deion
was
just
gonna
came
say.
out and said like I'm not gonna do anything about I don't care where he goes. At the end of the day, like that's God's will. But you already said before you don't want to go in certain places.
Yeah.
The media he said that when he was talking about the Browns specifically when he said that. He said he didn't want to come as the Browns because Jimmy has him. I just traded for Deshaun Watson, so I wouldn't want that to happen to my team.
Jimmy Haslam said we took a big swing and a miss on Deshaun Watson.
Yo,
Everybody in
crazy
the-
to
Good
say.
job, Jimmy.
Everybody in the comments said,
Way to go, Jimmy.
You
said,
hired him,
They said, do they know Deshaun's still in the team?
and he's on the team.
That's actually insane.
Good job, Jimmy.
You Deshaun, you just looking at.
Way to
him
take
like,
accountability for your actions, bro.
it
I
was
mean, he's out
really-
for the rest of the next season, so
And this season,
Took a swing.
Or-
on
He's
it.
cut.
this season,
We're letting him go, bro.
we added 2 more void years to cut him.
He going to the Steelers.
roast.
I never disrespect
He best
you like
retire,
that.
I'm
Only
not
y'all
gonna
pick up our sloppy.
He's not
seconds.
finna retire. He's gonna be 30 years old when
Who?
he
The
back
Super Bowl
healthy.
winning quarterback?
Who?
He already got his bag.
You mean Kenny Pickett, the Super Bowl winner? You mean the
I like
former
to ignore
the
him.
former
He's
Steeler who
sorry.
bossed up after he left the Steelers?
Now you talk about ball stuff.
He did. He got better. Got a ring. got some bread. Now he in
When did
Cleveland.
he get better, bro? He threw that. Did y'all not see the same pass that I seen where he threw the ball and the ball threw him? Like, come on, bro.
Bro, he didn't want to make the pass. It was about to be a pick. So he
what does
didn't
that
want to
mean?
let
He's
the
not
ball
going to
go.
play for us
Animated
anyway.
character front flip.
They said they giving him a chance to win the job.
Everybody has a chance. He's not going to play, bro.
I don't know what we're gonna do. So.
No, I see a world where Kenny Pickett plays a couple games. for
Shador
y'all.
secure, bro. We don't gotta worry.
I don't think Kenny Pickett would be bad under us. He can be better than Deshaun Watson. I know that for a fact.
Deshaun Watson.
It's not hard to beat,
Bro, he can be better than PJ Walker, bro. We won games with PJ Walker, bro. I feel like we
Like,
can win
how
with
did we win
anybody
games
back
with
there.
PJ Walker, bro?
We beat the Niners with PJ Walker, bro.
And people
Come
looked me dead
on.
in the eyes and told me Kevin Stefanski was not supposed to win Coach of the Year.
He wasn't.
He won. He beat the Niners with PJ Walker. Who's PJ Walker?
Wait,
Trash.
Played in the
He's like our third string
USL
quarterback.
or XFL.
I didn't know we had
His
him.
come up was USFL, played for the Panthers, gave him some light. And
What
then
number
went to
jersey
us.
did he wear?
I never
50.
heard of
No.
him.
That's Teddy.
We did like
So
12 or
11?
I
something.
think it was like 10.
Yeah, but it was 10, bro. And then we won games with Joe Flacco off the couch. I don't want to get into this, but
Oh my
don't
Man, people just
disrespect
talk
Kevin
about,
Stefanski.
but Joe Flacco, nice. He was on the couch for a reason.
Joe,
he was Jameis before Jameis, bro.
I'm not about to sit here and hear that Joe Flacco, bro. You know how much game knowledge Joe Flacco has?
He was on the couch for what, 2 years?
No.
saying, and let's
That
be
dude's
real.
drinking
We had to
beer,
make a
bro.
playbook for Joe Flacco to succeed, and he succeeded immediately. So
Was that not the year of D'Amico Ryan?
yeah,
that was the year that
and they
D'Amico
beat us in the
Ryan.
playoffs.
And Xander
Yeah.
swore up and down D'Amico was
He
supposed to win.
should
and he said
have.
No, he
It was a
shouldn't
good
have.
argument. It's a good argument, but we won games.
Coach
with
of the year is a
4
regular
different
season
He
quarterbacks.
beat y'all in the playoffs.
It's
Outcoached
a
your
regular
coach of the
season
year.
stat.
Did he outcoach us, or did Joe Flacco just throw 2
Outcoach-
back-to-back pick sixes?
Outcoach your
Literally.
coach of the year with a rookie.
How did he outcoach
With mind you, with the best rookie in that year.
at that time? The best rookie season at that time.
I don't know.
They were the better.
His rookie season was
my
not.
But at
better
the end of
than,
the day,
Cam's.
coach of the year doesn't go to just best team. Who has a better team? Because Texans were definitely a better team than us. They had a better defense, better offense with C.J. Stroud.
We had the best defense in the world at that time.
Crazy thing
I'm
is
still
it-
holding that
is it-
near
is
and dear
it-
to my heart, bro. I'm
Not
sorry.
when we had Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome was playing his best football, but he was still Greg Newsome.
Isn't
And we let some random tight end go
Right.
70 yards. Off
Bro,
of-
it's because
off-
we run so many blitzes and they was just cooking on that shit, man.
I saw Jim
And
Schwartz
then the
does,
two
bro.
really the defense started to settle in. JOK was getting TFLs. I'm like, okay.
Why are we talking about
And
Browns
then
playoff
Joe
game right
Flacco
now?
threw a pick six. He's trying to slander my
He's
coach.
saying D'Amico Ryan should have won it, bro.
doesn't
Not at all.
Kevin Stefanski have 2 coach of the years?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Um,
Mike Tomlin, Jim Harbaugh, or John Harbaugh.
Bro,
no.
does she really
giving
hate
the
Mike
Browns their
Tomlin?
first win in the
Mind
playoffs
you,
in
you
20
just
years.
told me
That's
Mike
coach.
Tomlin was the worst coach in the league.
Yeah, you
At
did.
this
Yeah.
point, he's a
He really
bot.
hates bro.
At this point,
He don't know what he's talking about. My fault. I'm arguing with the wrong person, bro. I'm tripping.
I'm telling
getting
you right
rage
now,
baited.
there's not a world that
Gotta.
Kevin Stefanski should have 2 coach of the years and Mike Tomlin or John Harbaugh don't have any.
Xander even hates John
Mike
Harbaugh.
Tomlin does have a coach of the year. What are you talking about?
Are you sure about that?
John Harbaugh does too.
I don't think that.
You just chatting out the side of your neck.
Out the side of your neck.
Come on, bro.
I don't think that's true though.
Watch neither of them have.
I doubt it, dude.
Then Zay's chatting out the side of his neck.
So the year Harbaugh won the Super Bowl, he didn't win coach of the year? Or when Mike Tomlin went to the Super Bowl his first year ever at coach? Like, come on, bro.
Shit's broken. Oh yeah. Bro, you got 4,000 tabs.
And y'all slandered the Browns franchise all this time, but then when Stefanski gives us a playoff win, he doesn't
No,
deserve
it's
coach
just
of
your
the year.
Wi-Fi, Donovan. Mine's not working.
Oh, you be betting, bro, on FanDuel? What you think of Sean Brady, bro?
Huh?
What you think of Sean Brady?
Nah, he never won a coach of the year, Mike Tomlin.
Look up
For real?
John Harbaugh.
Well, John Harbaugh.
I told you, Mike
John
Tomlin.
Harbaugh won AP NFL Coach of the Year in 2019.
Oh, with Lamar?
2019.
Yeah,
I
2019.
mean, that's the last time he was kind of like one
When
of the
everybody
best
doubted
coaches.
Lamar and then he won MVP, yeah, you winning coach of the year after that one, buddy.
When was he in the Super Bowl? 2013?
Yes.
Bro, that was so
With Ray
long
Lewis.
Jacoby Jones.
ago. So long ago. R.I.P., bro.
Man, that is crazy. I was just thinking about that.
I would hit the dance, but I ain't got it in me right now.
It's like,
You don't know how to. You don't know how to do
I
that.
don't know how to hit that.
Top
I ain't gonna lie. I can't crank.
City. What?
Isn't it crunk or crank?
I don't know, bro.
crank.
Hey, cut that out.
Come on, bro.
What do y'all think is the most hated gaming franchise?
Hated.
Hated gaming franchise.
The most hated.
That's kind of tough.
Madden.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, 2K.
Madden 2K.
2K.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say.
2K is
Which
more
one
hated than
worse?
Madden.
I feel like 2K community is the most toxic, but most hated game.
No, but everybody that plays 2K hates 2K.
Okay,
God,
well, wait,
why?
are we talking about we hate the people who play this game, or we
No, we're
hate
talking about
that
the
people
franchise.
hate that
franchise
game?
as
Okay.
a company.
Okay.
As a
I think the people that play Madden, like, they understand the game's bad. They don't, but they like, that's what they expect. They expect Madden. to
That's
just
true.
be-
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
They can't see Madden end of the way. 2K, we've seen like games be good or like have potential to be better, but they're updating games. They're putting in dodgeball game modes that you have to pay for instead of just actually making the game better.
I just
In
think the
2K?
thing is with Madden and 2K, the reason why they're not improving in the game because they have no competition. They have a monopoly
Literally.
on the market, so that's why they can just do anything they want. And they know all the blacks
They know
out there
people gonna
buy
buy
the game.
All the
Bray
blacks
Wyatt
is crazy.
walk out, buy the game every single year. But every year people say, "Bro, we dumb buying 2K."
Nah, I'm
bro."
not
That's
buying
why they're
2K
raising the
no
VC
more.
prices because they know they're gonna buy it anyway, bro. They're gonna buy it.
They
bro.
raised the VC prices.
Yes, bro.
What is this inflation?
And Battle Pass too. You gotta get the Battle Pass and VC in order to make up characters like 85. Like, bro.
it's just the paywall, man. That's why I hate 2K.
They
That's
really,
why
they
I
really
hate
get you
2K
though.
too. Like, why I gotta
Hey
spend
man,
60? And
what you
another
know about
50?
orange juice?
Hey man, what do
Yeah,
you
about
know
orange
about orange juice?
Yeah,
And I feel like-
that's when it fell off. Really,
I would have said Madden, but like 2K, there are some years where like I feel like 2K was just unplayable. Like 2K18, that was like
No,
one of the most
2K19
unplayable 2Ks I've
2K19 was trash too.
It was tough. Like it was
19 was worse than 18.
People wanted 19
No,
to be
everybody,
good.
everybody
No,
like 19, didn't they?
19 was one of the best I've ever played. What? Y'all bugging.
Well, what's not? Who's
With
on
the-
the
with
cover?
Hey,
I had a
do you
seven.
re-
I had a 7-foot stretch that could shoot over everybody.
Wait,
That
you
was definitely
you
one of the
remember
best
how
games.
hard it was to get your characters like
Wait,
overall
y'all-
up in
y'all ain't even-
2K19, bro?
Y'all ain't even played 2K19, bro. There was a VC glitch. There was no paywall that year, so I was definitely on there.
2K20 was better. Though.
19 had a whole
not
VC
working,
glitch, bro.
I'm trying to look up who's on the cover.
Giannis.
It was Giannis.
Yeah, it was Giannis.
I don't know.
2K18.
that one.
18 was Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
And you couldn't even go into
Nah, I
the
thought
park
that was-
like when you was in the
18 was
squad.
Kyrie.
It would like kick you out the park every time y'all walked to the park without being at the same time.
No, that's really what be killing me about 2K is why is it 2025 and we still got server issues? Bro, fix the servers. It can't be that.
They
dumb.
don't
I mean,
even
that's
care.
not
They
how it
don't-
really works.
And why do I have to go to the my court and do all this just to play my friends?
And then-
Why can't
and
we
then-
get a private park?
And then they get into the thing and then they
That should have
lag
been
out. Or
added.
they,
Private park. That should
Yeah.
have been
They don't.
a
They
feature in the
they
game.
say, "Oh yeah, we got you." Nah, we don't.
Nah, you're gonna have to go to your mic court and get
And
half
this
the court.
2K dang near unplayable. 25, bro. Everybody and their mom can shoot. Like, it makes no sense. Dude got a 67-3 and he's sparking.
I don't like how they just changed the meta in the game. Like, first of all, the steals is OP, so I gotta build with steal. Now the steal not as OP. Now I got a 95 steal for no reason.
Now these guards left right teasing, but when I try to left right tease, I get bump steal. So now I gotta get strength. Now I'm losing speed. Now I can't shoot. Now I go for a lay. I try to get a floater. It's still getting blocked.
And then when I face one of these no life tryhards, I got all 15 cap breakers. It's unfair. I have a job. I have a life. I can't grind the cap breakers, bro. I can't. I can't do it.
ridiculous,
no,
bro.
the badges in 19 was tough, bro. You really had to work for your badges in 19.
In 2K19,
That's why I couldn't play. I was running two.
you had to work in.
Marion, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Until maybe 2K22, you had to really grind for your badges.
them
Like
badges
18,
was
19, 20, and 21, you had to grind for the badges.
And it was like
Yeah,
they
22
barely
was
gave
pretty
you
easy.
anything when you played like
Yeah.
real games.
But we can all agree that the best 2Ks was 17,
I ain't even play it.
16 up there too.
16 up there. I didn't have it on P5 though yet.
Ah.
P4.
I
I
had
didn't have
16
it on
on
P4
about to say,
Xbox One.
yet. What was it about to say? 17,
17, Paul George, right?
20,
Yeah, 17, yeah.
and 22. I'm putting 22 up there.
22 Luka, yeah, that was good. That's when I played the
22
most.
On the boat.
Yeah, the boat. Yes, sir. The
I
yacht.
definitely rock with 22 heavy. I played that a lot. I think
Yeah.
I like
23,
20.
23 was fun, but it was only fun because we was just having fun playing. Like the game wasn't necessarily good, but it wasn't bad.
I feel like it made it easier to make builds. Like everybody's build was kind of good at everything in 23.
Now, what's the most intolerable gaming like fan base? Because I'm
Call of
thinking,
Duty.
all right, now I'm thinking Fortnite.
Nah,
yeah.
I think it's Call of Duty for sure.
Fortnite is full of
Nah, I
brand rock.
wouldn't say
Yeah,
Call
it's
of
not
Duty
really-
because
it's just-
everybody's
it's
been
just
in the Call
kids
of Duty
being
It's
chats.
tolerable.
At the end of the day,
just
everybody
kids
be
being
arguing
dumb.
with everybody in the Call of Duty chats.
I feel like the Fortnite fan base is just kind of cringy.
Yeah,
Yeah, just cringe. Like,
but them in the Valorant, bro,
I don't really
But
know
that's-
no
that's
Valorant.
like-
talking about
or-
Valorant, bro.
stinky.
I don't think the fan base is big enough to hit my eyes. So.
Valorant?
Valorant's not
No,
even
Valorant-
fun. I generally don't have fun.
I know it's a
playing
popular
Valorant.
game, but
because
you gotta
they be
be like a
sweating
real
on
gaming
there.
You gotta
head to
have
be
a
on
PC.
Valorant. Yeah.
Everybody who has a PC plays Valorant. Well, it's
Yeah,
on
I play-
console
I
now.
play-
It's-
I
It's
play-
not even.
console?
It's not even fun.
It's probably
bro.
it's not the same. It can't be.
I
You
know
just
it's not
walk
because
so
I be
slow,
seeing, I be
bro.
watching Summon IG players sometimes. Summon
Yeah.
1G or whatever,
I
is,
know. I know
whatever
what you're
that
talking about.
old head name is.
Yeah.
They,
And if people really think Overwatch better than Marvel Rivals still. I don't know.
No, those are the people that's
All
coping.
time,
Just coping.
it's definitely all.
you gotta appreciate.
Overwatch.
All right, Overwatch 1. Before they took out the loot boxes, I'm taking that over Marvel Rivals. Right?
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
the
that's
all the
what you're
cinematics
That's
and
what
stuff
I'm
they was
saying.
having and stuff like that.
Because you got to really think like Marvel Rivals is just a bunch of Marvel characters. Like we already know their backstories. Overwatch had their own backstories. Like all their characters had backstories.
But everybody's
they
just
was
using the
dropping.
most broken characters in Overwatch every
No,
game.
nah.
The
nah.
thing-
there
the
was
problem-
there's not a bunch of metas like that in Overwatch.
The thing Overwatch, all they did was as soon as the character get busted, they just nerf him to the ground and
Yeah.
a new one come up and then it's the same thing over and over again.
I mean,
Like
that's the
every
same thing they
game
do with
ever.
the seasonal updates or the seasonal boost though for the characters.
For Marvel Rivals.
Yeah,
Probably not.
Yeah, but then when they nerf a character, they don't nerf him to hell.
But
like,
there's so much stuff in Marvel Rivals that's just broken, bro.
it's also really early.
I got a
Yeah.
question. Who do y'all think is the most overhated gaming franchise?
Overrated.
Overhated, like it gets hate for no reason.
I don't know. I want to look.
I was
Say
gonna say-
Minecraft.
No.
I don't think
It's only one game.
People hate on it a lot for not dropping the.
All right,
updates,
let's think.
But they done better.
Who really be hating on Minecraft? People who
really.
play Call of Duty, 2K, or Grand Theft Auto. I'm not listening to that.
I feel like this for me. Like I play a lot of UFC.
Overhated is definitely GTA.
I don't see any GTA hate besides why is GTA 6 not out?
Exactly.
That's the only reason why, though.
yeah, because like, why am I still getting DLCs for a 15-year-old game?
No, that's
Like
a
somebody's
great.
kid went through kindergarten, high school, and by the
Oh,
time
I'll say
GTA
Destiny. Destiny gets some
I'm
hate.
not playing that, bro.
Destiny,
Niggas-
no, Destiny
niggas
is
hate-
fun. Don't get me wrong, but it
niggas
just be
hate
like,
Destiny.
dang,
Who be
these
hating on that?
expansions.
Who
We're not
hates
playing-
Destiny?
No, people hate
it be the
Destiny, bro.
expansion. It be people who play it because you be playing it and then the expansion come out and you got to rebuy the expansion, bro. I've been playing
Yeah.
the same game for 13 years. This game, give me the expansion,
bro. The expansion not good, bro. Not good.
Just get it, and then if you don't get the expansion, you can't really do anything else in the game.
It gets a lot.
Yeah,
of
like
hate.
if you don't have the newest expansion, you might as well not even play.
Story bad. Where the fun character at?
Yeah, like come on.
Why'd he die?
You play Rocket League though. We can't really take your.
Hey, Rocket League is fire.
I haven't played a single second of Rocket League.
I heard it takes like actual like skill. Like,
Oh, yeah.
hand-eye coordination.
But think about it. Do you really want
Flying
to?
Hot Wheel cars.
Soccer-
trying to get a big
soccer-
ball.
Flying Hot Wheel car.
Soccer's like
what it
a
is.
game mode in other games. Why would I want it to be the whole game, bro?
I mean, it is
Wait.
it's a professional.
But you have you
game.
seen the clips of what they be doing with
The
it?
clips of people who play the game
Oh!
no showering.
Off the top of the wall, barrel spin. Yeah.
Spin kick.
Backflip 360, no look. Oh.
And you can just
That's-
see you just moving his mouse wheel.
I'm telling you, when they hit
Hug him!
when they
Hug
hit
him!
you with something like that in the game, no, you just be like, what was I even supposed to do? I got Darrell on my team. Like, bro, I can't do nothing.
Nah.
Playing that game with the rail, that needs
Pat Bev. No, yeah. Pat Bev for sure.
I can't even really think of no other games, bro.
But like, what we think about the game franchise, that's just like always in a bad situation. Like they always get cooked by like rush development or like they just like you know they can be good, but then every time the sequel come out or something like that is always like underwhelming. Like it's just like
Every time
Every
or just
time.
like an example.
because like I mean obviously I'm a
I
big
feel like Cyberpunk 2027.
Yes, they were
was
really
rushed.
rushed.
yeah because everybody's hyping
It
it up
was
for like
rushed,
what
bro.
20 years.
It was it's
That
a
game
good
could've
game.
been-
It's a great
it could've
game
been
now.
really,
After all the
really-
bugs,
Yeah,
they fixed
all
all
the
the
bug
bugs and all that
fixes,
stuff.
yeah.
But they rushed it. It like if they would have waited one more year, it would have been so much more popular.
If they would have dropped it as what it was now, it would have got way better reviews and people would have actually like really wanted to play it.
Didn't they drop it on the same year as Elden Ring or something like that?
I don't know.
Maybe,
I just
maybe it was
remember-
maybe it was years before Elden Ring.
I just remember when they dropped it, Rob has like a modded computer downstairs and like he was sitting there trying to figure out how to get it to run properly on his computer. Like, bro, Rob's computer is
They just had
Nasty.
they had so much just
going
Stuff,
on.
like,
sand,
it's
but then they
stuff
like
going on,
They
like-
cut a lot of the stuff out of it, but I feel like if they would have gave it another year for development, test out the servers first,
Yeah.
would have been good, but didn't work out.
Another
I've seen
game
some
that-
videos. You wanna go?
You about to say Shinobi Strikers?
No, I was about to say a game that they need to make a sequel for, Castle Crashers. I don't know about
I
Castle.
don't know
Castle
nothing about
I
Castle
played
Crashers.
like 20 minutes.
No,
like 20 minutes.
Castle Crashers is really a hitter, bro. When you just sit down, like, you know, games when you don't play them online. I mean, you can play it online, but sit down games in front of your guys.
local. Yeah.
Castle Crashers got to be one of them ones, bro. I don't care.
It was
They gotta
definitely fun.
be.
That game actually kind of hard.
It's
though.
so stupid.
I ain't
Brain
gonna lie,
rot
bro.
before.
If I
was
can't be
really
toxic,
brain
bro,
rot.
I can't even play the game.
Bro, I was struggling in that game.
If I
bro.
can tell you you suck and
Did
you
you
not
play with me, right? You
not helping the team, I
Yeah,
can't.
remember
do
you
it.
go to that toad in the swamp and bro, that was I had to
You
stop.
know, Rob
He
texted
talking
me the
about
other day
that-
talking about I need my crown back in Castle Crashers.
He talking about he talking about the mission at the beginning when you in the river and you got to keep hitting.
Bro, you
killing
gotta
the cat.
you gotta stay on the, you gotta dodge attacks while staying.
No,
on the
I
wall.
will say that is a hard
Yeah, that
level.
was a hard level, bro. I was like,
Dudes
oh my
getting
God,
bodied, bro.
I was getting smacked, bro. I was
Because
like,
you can't swim, bro. You could barely swim, barely
you
move
gotta jump
in
in
the
this
water.
tiny log in order to, and you gotta dodge the bats coming across the thing screen too.
Bro,
I'm like,
that game is fun.
I was using the red knight.
I was using green.
I'm
But everybody, I heard this one dude saying that the second Marvel Spider-Man with Miles Morales and Peter
You not
Parker
ready for that.
together, they said the game was not good.
Yeah, because it was so short.
Yeah, they said it was like
The
they said it felt
story
rushed.
was That was probably the only one that I actually played through and was excited to play through, and I played it through in like a day.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, and it didn't like the we had to play as Mary Jane.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Mary Jane missions, they said I had to go, bro. Like,
Bro.
why am I playing a normal human when I can play Miles Morales and Spider? And it was an Age of Venom in there too.
You know what other game got?
Xander played that game multiple times.
No, they don't play that game multiple times too.
I'm about to say they should have dropped that multiplayer game mode for that, bro.
Oh
It
yeah,
went so
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. They did talk about that. Bro.
But another game that got rushed that was multiplayer, that Gotham Knights. That game was supposed to be tough. They just make it like Nightwing's jumping on air. Like, come on, bro. He's flash stepping and he's a regular human, bro.
Bro, it's just a looter shooter, but with Gotham characters.
I got one more for y'all bulls. In y'all opinion, most underrated game y'all played?
Most underrated game.
Shadow-
I
We
played.
gonna go ID.
No. Shadow of Mordor. Forget all that. Y'all gonna look at me crazy, but Shadow of Mordor.
Wait,
it's
what's
like
that?
it's literally
playing
look.
that, bro.
I don't watch Lord of the Rings. I
Crazy.
don't watch Harry Potter. I don't watch none of that stuff. Like, it's like
I
I'm
don't-
not
I
a
don't
mega
either.
fan in
I don't
any of that.
either. I don't.
But Shadow of Mordor, it's like the same thing of like Gotham City, but like Batman. You know what I'm talking about? You know that Batman game that they dropped? What was the name?
yeah,
of that
Gotham.
shit?
Middle
Yeah.
Earth,
Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
Shadow of
Gotham Knights.
Mordor.
Yeah, it's the same. Like it's
We gotta
the
pick
same
up loot,
style,
like
like-
upgrade your ability.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same type of game, but like, what's his name? I forget the name of the dude. He has this ability where he can brand the Uruks, and it's the coolest thing ever because like there'll be like a warmonger of a Uruk or whatever they call him, a war chief, and you brand him, and you could just like have him in battle with you. And I swear, I used to just walk around and just brand everybody, and then have them fight each other.
17-hour game.
Bro, never finished it. I've started it over so many times. Like, oh, I'm really gonna finish it. Never finished it.
What
all
you
the
got? What is it on?
way. Everything.
It's on P4, Xbox
Shadow of
One,
Mordor.
P5.
He said based off of Harry
Kale
Potter or
rocks
something?
with it. Kale rocks with it. It's
That's
for-
because I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's connected to the Lord of the Rings world too. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
dope though.
I don't like any of
It's
that
a good
stuff, though.
story too.
I feel like I'm looking at the trailer now.
And the dude that'd be like, "My precious," he in there too.
Gollum.
Yep, he be running around.
I feel like
It has high ratings.
underrated
though.
game I
can't
played
not say that.
was bro. Have you ever played Rayman Legends, bro?
Oh,
Bro,
no,
here
we
you go
not
with this
talking
one,
about,
you-
bro.
Rayman Legends.
That game is dead ass beautiful, bro.
Stop.
Let me
He
hit a
said
lore,
that
bro. Let me hit a
ass
lore,
So
bro.
it's a platform like Mario. You feel me? But like it's like way more interesting because you can punch a kick. You play with 4 players, I believe.
Yeah.
And they got these music levels at the end of each world where you literally gotta run and jump and beat up enemies to the beat. Like literally like a tune like that. Eye of the Tiger in there. It had like bro. It was like it's 5, bro. Like the game
What is
and,
it called?
and the art is beautiful.
Rayman Legends.
Y'all,
It used to
and
be
y'all
fun.
and y'all know who Rayman is.
Yeah, I know who Rayman is.
Yeah.
I seen him on like little cartoons and stuff.
I know him off the game.
But
The
like
game
it's
is
really
not-
like levels you can play through where it's really like you're really playing it the song.
Yeah, you know who Rayman is.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
that game is so fire, bro. Like, but nobody really
Rayman
played.
Legends, huh?
You know, but
That
back to
game
that
fire,
Shadow,
though.
they're making a Black Panther version of the. Shadow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
same
one, yeah, I've
same
seen
people
that.
who made Shadow of Mordor are making that.
The Black Panther game.
Might
Yes.
have to cop me
Yo,
though.
Making
Is
a
that
Black-
the same? Was that what Captain America game?
Make it a
Is
Black
that the same
Panther
game?
I
game.
didn't know it was Captain America.
Bro, it's like not Avengers, but it's like I know Cap and Black Panther was in the game, but the graphics are so bunched.
Are you talking about that
No,
Marvel
it's
Avengers?
a new. It's a
It's
new.
a new
It's a new.
That
Black
game is
Panther.
garbage, bro. Then I do damn pre-order that game.
Bro, it got hyped up so much for them to
Man.
just be fighting the jungle for no reason.
And it have an average of like 220 players today. I think it shut down too, the servers. So
The game was trash, bro.
it was garbage, bro. The Hawk looked so crusty in that game, bro. Everybody looked crusty, bro. Like I was like, what are y'all?
Guys is bun. They move so weird.
Oh, I thought you was looking at the game.
Marvel Avengers.
Yeah.
You didn't see that game?
Can you talk about how like Spark and Zero is supposed to be like the game of all time and how it's
mention Spark and Zero.
how it's and turned into nothing?
Waste of money.
Nobody plays. If we would just get people to play, we'd be fine with that. Or they made it like more multiplayer.
It's literally,
better,
bro.
bro.
It's literally, all you do is just play against other people, play against people but ranked, and then play story mode that has not been updated since the game came out.
I swear to God.
Games like if they make a better like DC Universe Online type.
That was my pick for underrated games. DC Universe Online, one of the best games I've ever played, bro.
It is so old, bro.
I'm
It's
saying,
so
but it's
crusty.
still so good.
But
Like
the
it's
graphics
a
so
crazy
bad.
paywall. Y'all did that to it. But it's cool though. Like you can go in there and make any character you want. You can do missions with anybody, bro.
Had like a Green Lantern.
I was making
speedster,
random
bro.
friends off the PS3. Just you know what I'm saying. Oh, you play with him? Okay, we gonna be messing up. Okay.
It's so stupid. Like
DC
if they
Universe
could do a
Online,
remake
bro.
for that game, they could probably make some bread off
Like
that.
if they make DC
Man.
Universe Online, but like making it to a one piece, I would be the greatest player to ever touch that game.
I was thinking like
swear to
I was
God.
thinking though like if
Yeah,
they
I'm
made like
wondering,
Marvel
bro.
Rivals, if they
Wondering.
made Marvel Rivals, but instead of doing Marvel characters, they did like anime characters. I think it would have been
Bro, just
as
make
hard.
just make it open world. Like I know it take a lot of work, but that would sell.
They tried it with One Piece
Odyssey.
Not Odyssey. It was the other one.
Odyssey was like an open world, but it was like one player.
It was RPG. It was RPG.
We
Yeah.
do
It was the other
need
one. I
like
forgot what
we
it's
need
called.
a really good RPG game. Like we haven't had.
I mean,
a
it's
really
some
good
on
RPG
PC, but
in
like
a
it's not the
while.
same when a console.
And I
team
can't believe they
does
messed up like Jump Force. Like it was hot
Oh
for a
my
minute.
it. Jump Force
But
was
like,
great
bro,
too.
like when you look at like what the game is supposed to be, bro. Like, come on, bro.
All it took really, and they had like little ways you could meet up with people online too, but it wasn't the same, bro.
It's just the fact that like, why did they choose that art style too, bro? Like, come on, bro. Why everybody gotta look realistic?
And then it
look
felt
at
like
these
it
bug
felt like
eyes.
every character had maybe 4 or 5 moves.
Bro, everybody had the same function. You punch, use special, punch, use special.
Like,
use a grab.
Well, that's
yeah.
because we're bots, but
We need a.
I wanted to be like
Yeah.
combos.
no,
We
the
need
sweaty
a
gameplay is even worse. Like they
open-
just sit in the back, spam support with Vegeta. and
Yeah,
then
heard that-
once-
heard about
Once
the
you get a
Piccolo.
touch, then you sprint at them, do all your combos, then you go run away.
It just assist
I can
man.
understand why it's harder to make games like that because like certain characters, it takes different mechanics to do the moves that they do in like in the anime.
Yeah, facts. And you gotta find an art style where you can combine all the different art styles.
And trying to put that into one gaming system, and one code.
But it's possible.
I mean, yeah.
What was you about to say?
I said I think somebody needs to make like a zombie type like open world thing like Rust kind of because there was a game I used to play a while ago like I had to be like 13. It was called Just Survive and it was like it was like open world basically everybody joins a server
Oh, I think
and you can customize your server with different rules on it or whatever kind of like Minecraft. But like
I was about to say, you're
everybody
describing Minecraft
walks
right now.
around and then it's like resets to the server so like where you might find something one time. Basically it's just like a survival game. But like they gotta make like an updated version. Like
But he says
It
with
is, bro.
zombies.
It's one called The Forest.
That's a game I always wanted to play too. Was Rust. I don't
Yeah.
know why though. I gotta
Because
get
it was going crazy during COVID. You was either playing 2K or you was playing Rust, bro.
for real. That is real. It was
I used to know
2K
people
or
who
Or
Rust.
play
GTA
Ark.
RP.
Or grounded.
No, I used to know people who
Or you was
play
on that
Ark,
Black Ops
bro.
3.
Play Ark.
That's
Black Ops 3
terrible.
ski.
I got on Ark one time. I was like, what am I even looking at? There's too much going on.
Oh, they did have Black Ops 3 for
Keep
free.
it in the act Rust run, bro.
I mean, shoot, I get Rust. All right, what? I get Rust if y'all get Rust.
I mean, it's 60. It never goes on sale.
You the only one with a PC, bro. Or is it on console
I got a
too?
I think
PC
Rust
too,
on-
but
I
it's
think it's on
fine.
console.
I know Ark is on console, but I don't know about.
I need to hop
Rust.
on Repo, bro.
What is that?
Repo Live. I like Repo.
It's like Lethal Company.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's like proximity chat with like robots whose mouths move when you talk.
It's so
You gotta
bougie, bro.
you gotta like go in there, get bread, and not die to the monster.
So you know how you pick up items in Lethal? What you gotta do, you gotta drag the item to a cart or take it back to the thing so you can deposit it. Like you don't go to the monster dude to give you a loot.
So it's like you can do it like microtransactions on your own type zone.
No, it's like you
you extract all the loot at the same time, but you
Yeah.
can walk around with a cart or you can just throw it back in the truck.
Oh, okay. I touched it.
Yep. You still gotta meet a quota, but you just like do it all at once.
What's it called?
Repo. REPO.
I watched RDC play it. They some bots, but it's pretty good.
We started playing.
You got a game, Cale? Everybody, wait, did you even say one? Mine was DC Universe on.
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
Rayman
no, it's-
Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that. Or I'm missing. No, I'm tripping. I can't think of one right now, but DC for sure.
DC Universe Online. I used to play that so much. Like grinding.
I never played when it first came out.
I used to grind that game crazy.
PS3 had a lot of good games.
I'm saying, like I used
Oh
to,
yeah, not even close.
like Lego Batman, bro.
Don't get me started on Lego.
Little Big
All the
Planet?
Lego games, bro.
Little Big
No,
Planet?
just Lego.
Even just
Batman.
running around
We
the
not
city
even
with
doing
Flash, bro.
Little Big Planet too.
I was about to say Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet. I only played that with you.
that
though.
Marvel
Little
Lego
Big Planet was
joint. Y'all
peak.
ever played that?
Oh yeah, Lego Marvel superheroes.
The original Marvel Rivals.
Y'all, no,
Lego Marvel Super is the
underrated
best
game,
Lego
the
game.
Wolverine PS3 game. Do y'all know what
I
I'm
never
talking
played
about?
a Wolverine game.
Wolverine Origins, one of the best stories of ever. It was one of the hardest games I've played, but like it was so
Or
worth it,
Spider-Man
bro.
Web of Shadows.
I was just
bro.
thinking the same thing, bro. Spider-Man Web of Shadows is so tough, bro. The combos you can pull off with the symbiote, bro.
Bring back the Wii, bro. Bring back the Wii at this
Don't
point.
get me
bro.
started on the Wii, bro. Don't get me started on that.
That Michael Jackson experience.
Yeah, it was X-Men
Yeah,
Origins,
Michael Jackson
bro.
experience, yes, sir.
That game
Nothing
was
about
so
that.
good, bro.
Was it on PS3?
PS3.
I still got all my PS3 games and my
Bro,
PS3.
I sold all that, bro.
I just gave it to Amy
No,
because
no,
she was
nothing
using it
about
to watch
that, Drew.
YouTube.
I'm telling you.
You can still watch YouTube on that?
She was. It was a while ago. She was.
Bro.
Nah, I got that. That dang Michael Jackson song stuck in my head.
What games y'all play on the Wii though? Like y'all play like typical like Wii Sports. Y'all ever play
Yeah, I was
Super
just
Mario
about to
Sluggers?
say Wii Sports.
I played the Mario,
That
Super Mario Bros.
Y'all play Super Mario Sluggers?
That Mario
baseball
game
one?
was so
Oh, man.
elite.
Oh, I think I know
Baseball?
that was
That game
nice.
is tough,
That was
bro.
nice.
That was tough?
That was
game is tough.
that was
Mario
nice.
Sports Mix too, the basketball zone.
Yes.
Dang, I never
Pokemon?
got to play any
They don't know
of
about that Mario 3-on-3, bro.
Yeah, Mario Who's 3 on
Yes.
on the DS.
That was
Yeah,
What?
crazy,
Yes,
bro.
sir, bro.
Man, I never been sweating so hard in the game, bro. They're trying to get that ninja, bro.
The Ninja dude, yeah.
It hasn't been a good Pokemon since they stopped making them for DS, bro. I'm
Oh
telling you
yeah,
right now.
XYZ. Yeah.
They
It's
been
just so
alright.
nostalgic, just walking around, running through the bushes, trying to
Man,
find
I just want the
Oh
2D.
my
I want the
goodness.
2D joints back, bro. I don't want the 3D ones.
I forget the little sound, but just running around trying to grind my Pokemon to the upper level before I get to this gym, I gotta grind. You know what I'm saying?
Dang,
Before
I
get
can't
to
even
this
go
gym.
in there.
I know,
yet, bro.
I know nothing that was going on. I was just trying to box.
But I used to over grind so I don't lose at the gym. 'Cause,
I
bro, lose at the gym, bro. You gotta go save all your
Bro,
Pokemon. Bro.
I transfer all my Pokemon from all the ones that I played into the next one. So like I would just buy the Pokebank and then transfer them over, and I would take like all the legendary Pokemon along with me. Nah,
Oh,
Now,
you can
that's
do
I
lame.
think I still have Mewtwo's from like the first, like Rob's Mewtwo's. Like I got some old Pokemon, like
I know
black
you
and
can
white.
do that.
I
now,
just
now,
I
what y'all
restarted
know
every
about-
game.
One game I did grind was Kirby, bro.
Kirby?
I ain't gonna lie.
Kirby,
I don't
which
think I
one?
ever played
One on the Wii.
Which one's they? No, on my DS.
They had Kirby Mass Attack and like I think like Kirby and a Rainbow Curse or something like that. You talking about the one with the multiple Kirby's on there? Or you talking
No.
about like
I think I might have played both.
the mirror one? Like you got you get like multiple Kirby's on your screen. It's like it is like you can call the phone and you can talk to them.
No, this is the old ones.
I don't think.
Yeah, they talking about probably the Amazing Mirror or something like that. I forgot.
I
what
don't
it's
think
called.
Smash Bros was fire till the Switch. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
You just a nerd,
Boy.
bro. You just a
Boy.
nerd. Yeah, that's
Hold
the worst.
on.
That's the worst fan base
Hold
right there.
on.
Somebody who,
Hold on.
oh yeah, you want to play me in
Smash
Smash
Bros-
Bros?
Smash Bros,
Man, no,
bro.
whole time knowing
What's
they
wrong
about
with
to
Smash
dust
Bros?
you.
Smash
They about
Bros-
to hit you with a
Smash
combo
Bros,
you ain't
bro.
never seen before.
Sonic first drop. You got Snake in there. Like what?
Sonic Generations is
The
another underrated
adventure
game.
mode is Smash Bros, bro. It's literally the only Smash Bros with a story mode. All the other one, you just go into a spot and you fight a random CPU, bro. Them dudes actually on an adventure, bro. Cutscenes and everything.
Talking about that was on an adventure.
It was, bro.
Hey man, we gotta call it quits, bro.
Subspace Emissary, bro.
But we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I think it was great yap today. Y'all gonna like, y'all gonna follow, y'all gonna do everything. I ain't even gonna ask no more because I know y'all gonna do it. Y'all gonna hit that subscribe button. Y'all gonna hit that bell. Y'all gonna come back next week for the video and y'all gonna like.
Hey man, I don't know what he's speaking on, but please like and subscribe, support the pod, man. On to the next one.
And we out.
Send your prayers to Bang, man, bro.
Yeah.